Titans. The Tennessee Titans have come all the way back and have tied the game at 27 with 1:49 to play here in the fourth quarter, and they can take the lead with the point after.
Tom McCarthy right here on Westwood One with the call. The Titans would hit that point after touchdown, and the defense held on for an improbable comeback victory against the Dolphins on Monday Night Football in Week 14 last season. Down 14 late, then rookie quarterback Will Levis engineered a 9-play, 75-yard drive that ended with a touchdown pass and a 2-point conversion. That brought the Titans within 6 with 2:40 to play. Then after a 3-and-out by Miami, Levis once again led Tennessee down the field, this time for the go-ahead score. And the victory marked the first win by a team down 14 with under 3 minutes to play since the 2017 season. Also one of the few bright spots for Tennessee. They were 6-11 that year. Their lone win on the road all season long. That's tonight's memorable moment in football history, sponsored by Kohl's. When life gets real, start at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. They've lowered prices on thousands of items store-wide. Kohl's, where families come first. Moments away from kickoff here in South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. The Titans at 0-3. One of two winless teams remaining in the National Football League, the Jaguars being the other. The Dolphins at 1-2 defeated the Jaguars week 1. It dropped the last two. Tagovailoa still has a few weeks at minimum to be back, and that'll be the big question once he's available and ready to come back. You know, that's the talking point. Is he going to come back? Should he come back? That's an argument for another time.
Well, and I guess I wonder on some level, JP, if the Dolphins' record at that point has any impact on that, right? I mean, if he's not ready for 3, 4, 5, 6 more weeks, what is their record at that point? And does it make sense for him to come back if they're essentially way out of the playoff race at that point?
The Miami Dolphins won the toss, deferred their option to the second half, and the Tennessee Titans will get the football. Tennessee in their road white jerseys with the light blue pants, the high white socks, and the dark blue helmets. The Miami Dolphins in their aqua jerseys, white numbers, white pants, the aqua socks up to the knee, and the white helmets. Under the bright lights of Monday Night Football, it is warm and humid in South Florida. We're ready for kickoff. It should be a fantastic matchup of two teams still trying to get things together early in this season. Quarterback woes, some worse than others. Certainly for Miami, we just talked about Will Levis certainly is the man. We'll see if he can improve moving ahead.
And JP, I mentioned this a little earlier, but I don't care how much money you're making. If you're an NFL player, it is no fun when you're losing. And so with both these teams having lost multiple games in a row, they are incredibly hungry to try to get this victory tonight.
Jason Sanders on to kick it away from right to left for the Miami Dolphins. Ball on the tee at the 35. He swings the right leg through with the line drive. Into the box, caught at the 8-yard line. Coming up the left numbers across the 20, between the numbers and hash marks, it's Traylon Burks with a return, and he's upended just shy of the 30-yard line for the Tennessee Titans, and it's 1st and 10 for Tennessee. And quarterback Will Levis, second year out of the University of Kentucky, a second-round pick in 2023 by the Titans. 8 turnovers through the first 3 games. 2 of his interceptions, 5 total in the season. 2 of them have been returned for touchdowns. Tony Pollard in the game at running back, off his right side, twin receivers right, stacked. Single man is Calvin Ridley left, close to the tight end, Chigga Concord. And a penalty flag before the first snap of the game. Clete Blakeman is our referee.
Ball start, offense number 55, 5-yard penalty, for first down.
A rousing start.
Well, let's hope that that's not an omen for what the rest of the game will be like. That's the rookie left tackle, J.C. Latham. The Titans took him in the top 10. It's not noisy enough for me to think that that was a factor there. Just a little over anxious, I think.
Information, shotgun snap, quick release, right side, caught ball, and it's Tyler Boyd going along the right numbers, trying to fall ahead past the 25, up to the 27-yard line, a 4-yard gain on 1st and 15. Zach Zeeler in on the tackle for Miami.
Early in the game on plays like that, you're really just trying to get the quarterback a completion, get him comfortable. It's also a play where, as an offensive lineman, it's really hard to get a minus, right, for having a bad play because the quarterback's just throwing it out to the receiver as soon as he gets a snap.
Nick Westbrook-Akine set up on the right side, single wide receiver there. 2 tight ends in the game, including the Josh Wiley on the left side. Handoff straight into the stack over the center and right guard, and not much going there at all. Up to the 30-yard line, another 3-yard gain, and this will set up 3rd down and 8 to go. Jordan Brooks in on the tackle for the Dolphins.
Pretty good example, by the way, of how much pre-snap penalties make a difference, right? I mean, they've gained 7 yards. It should be 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 is a world of difference from 3rd and 8. 3rd and 3, you can still run the ball. 3rd and 3, any of the shallow crosses underneath stuff, you can go. 3rd and 8, Will Levis is going to have to drive this thing.
Tennessee 27th in the league on 3rd down. Miami's defense 5th best in the NFL. It's 3rd down and 8 from the 30. Moving left to right, opening drive for Tennessee. Claps for the snap. Has it. Belt high. Back to throw. Right-hander pressure in his face. Throwing left sideline. Incomplete. Intended for Tyler Boyd. There is a penalty flag in the backfield.
So Jalen Phillips hit Will Levis low.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 15. 15-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
That's the pass rusher, 4th-year player from the University of Miami, former 1st-round pick.
And he knows that he didn't really complain about it all that much. It's interesting. He kind of got taken down a little bit by Petit Frere, the right tackle, and as he did, he went into Will Levis's legs, and then Levis got hit up high at the same time by Emmanuel Agba, which made it look even worse than it did originally.
Well, the Titans break the huddle with a 1st down and 10 on a 3rd and 8 incompletion. They get a 1st down up to their own 45, and the work out of the I formation. Tony Pollard is the tailback. Josh Wiley, the fullback, and a toss to the left side. This is Pollard hit in the backfield along the left numbers. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 on the play, and Jordan Brooks, the linebacker, flying over there.
So here's what happened. The front side of the defense did such a good job by the Dolphins of holding up against the Titans' blocks that Jordan Brooks, who was unblocked on the play, it's a toss away from him. He's the weak side linebacker, but he can absolutely fly. And the former Seahawk was really able to just chase Pollard down from behind.
Opening drive of the game, Tennessee with the football. Nothing score, moving left to right. Will Levis steps back with a pistol back behind him. Tony Pollard, tight splits for the receivers. Ridley in motion from right to left, stomps his left foot. Penalty flags fly again. Before the snap, Pete Blakeman's been busy.
False start, offense number 77. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Oh, so it's going to be that kind of party, huh?
Yes. So.
Pete Skoronski, the left guard now. He's in his 2nd year. He was last year's 1st-round pick, and he definitely flinched in his stance before the ball was snapped. So that's 1 each on the left side. And listen, there's a reason why winless teams are winless, right? You know, these pre-snap penalties just absolutely kill you because they increase the degree of difficulty of trying to convert these 1st downs.
2 tight ends just off the right tackle. Pistol snap. Play action fake and back to throw Levis over the left side. Wide open. Caught ball across midfield at the Dolphins 45. Spinning down to the 45 of Miami. It's DeAndre Hopkins. It's his 166th consecutive game with a reception. The longest active streak to start a career in NFL history.
He's so good. And he's still so good. You know, if you play him man-to-man, he usually is able to out-muscle and out-physical the corner. If you play a zone, he's just so smart at sitting down in those zones. You can see Levis, even though they paid Calvin Ridley as much as they did and they brought in Tyler Boyd, it's pretty clear when you watch the Titans play that Levis is still looking at Hopkins.
It was 16 yards, and it is 3rd down and 1, and a push of the quarterback over the left guard. They should have the line to gain. Just across the 45 of Miami, and it should be a 1st down. Tune in to watch all the excitement of the NFL this Sunday on CBS and Fox. Check your local listings for games and times in your area. Catch the NFL and on CBS and Fox. So a little quarterback sneak to move the sticks, and a 1st down for Tennessee in Miami territory at the 44-yard line. 11 minutes to play, 1st quarter, nothing score. Pollard the pistol back behind Levis, stomps his left foot. Pauses, moves the man back in motion from the right. Single receiver right, now 2 on the left side. And a snap, turn, hand off with the left hand. Pollard stutters near the line of scrimmage, behind the center and right guard, and then falls to the left, maybe forward for a yard or so, and that's about it.
Titans want to establish the run. They've got a bunch of young offensive linemen that they've invested in, and they know how much that would help a quarterback like Levis, but it's tough to run when, you're not very effective with it, not very efficient. It kind of feels like a wasted play at times.
Howard, the former Dallas Cowboy draft pick in the 4th round. Single back behind Levis again. One receiver each way. Levis throwing left side. It is nearly.
Cumulus Podcast Network presents Grilling JR with the voice of wrestling's Jim Ross. Join us every Thursday morning as Conrad Thompson, the godfather of wrestling, grills JR like you've never heard before, uncut and uncensored. Enjoy wherever you listen.
9 out of 10 Americans are exhausted by our political divisions. Are you one of them?
This country's been through so much. Its people has been through so much. Why can't we fix this?
We're called to love one another. It can't be, I reject you as a person.
One small step pairs people with different beliefs not to debate politics, but to have a conversation about their lives. Because even if we don't see eye to eye, we can still talk, heart to heart. Learn more at takeonesmallstep.org.
You met Lala Kent on Vanderpump Rules. Now Lala and her friends share everything on Give Them Lala.
Baby S is giving me money-making moves in the room. Yeah. So I'm going to have one kid who's like, I want to just live in a box and do like artistic dancing and paint. Ocean's going to be like, it doesn't matter if I'm broke, Mom. I'm passionate about it. And Baby S is going to be the one that says passion doesn't pay bills, Ocean.
Watch what Lala is talking about on YouTube or search for Give Them Lala wherever you listen.
Ever wonder why your business doesn't show up on online search maps, but your competitors do? It's hundreds of things. Things that Cumulus Boost can identify and fix. And that's how we boost your findability. CumulusBoost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
Check out the podcast that inspired Taylor Sheridan's latest series, Landman.
There's a stretch of road in an oil-rich region of West Texas. This region of West Texas, known as the Permian Basin, is in the midst of the biggest oil boom in history. This is a story of roughnecks, billionaire wildcatters, and wannabe dreamers. My name is Christian Wallace. From Texas Monthly and Imperative Entertainment, this is Boomtown.
Boomtown, wherever you listen.
.org.
Mom, Dad.
Before you throw out those unused medicines, just think for a minute.
Grandma, Grandpa, all you guys take meds. That's why you gotta dispose of your old pills correctly.
Those pills for your back pain or migraines.
When you throw them in the trash, those medicines can become lethal in the wrong hands. Our hands. You may be finished with that medicine,
but those pills are making me real popular at school.
My brother James could think they're candy. Our dog loves to get in the garbage, and those meds can make him sick or worse. So stop. There are better ways to dispose of your unused meds.
There are lots of police stations, local pharmacies, and hospitals that are approved to take in unused meds and dispose of them safely.
Disposal sites are close by.
It's easy, and it's the right thing to do. For us. The ones you love.
To find a medicine disposal site near you, visit www.safe.pharmacy. A public service message from the National Association of Boards of Pharmacy.
Welcome back. The interception stands. Second of the career for Emmanuel Ogbah. 1st and 10 Miami, moving right to left from their own 37. And Tyler Huntley's first snap and throw over the middle, caught at the midfield logo. And brought down in Tennessee territory about the 48-yard line. Give him 15 yards, and it's the Penguin, Jalen Waddle. First down, Miami.
That is Miami Dolphins football, right? A quick play-action pass, and the quarterback gets it out of his hands immediately on an in-breaking route to one of their speed demon receivers. You see that all the time when you watch the Dolphins, who are going right on the ball here.
Huntley's first start in nearly just over 600 days. In the round toss, coming to Tyreek Hill, right side, down the sideline, past the 40, tiptoeing the sideline, and out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Tyreek Hill, the speedster, pushed out of bounds by Quandre Diggs for Tennessee, and the Dolphins are on the move.
Love the misdirection there from Dolphins head coach and play caller Mike McDaniel. He actually had, they never used to do this, JP. He had the right tackle and right guard pulling left. So everything's telling you it's quarterback counter, but then he hands the ball to Tyreek Hill running right with no right guard or no right tackle over there, and it works.
Pistol back as Achane takes the handoff over the right side, cutting over the right tackle between the right hash marks and numbers. Jarvis Bradley Jr., the cornerback, came up. The rookie getting the start tonight, made the tackle for Miami. And there's a Tennessee player slow in getting up after the play. And it is big Keandre Coburn, second-year man out of Texas on the defensive line, who is laying on his front side now at about the 35-yard line. So timeout on the field, 8:43 to play first quarter in South Florida. Tennessee nothing, Miami nothing. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
When scouts analyze potential draft picks, they aren't just looking at tape. They need a deep understanding of the person off the field. The same is true with hiring for your small business. When you post a job on LinkedIn, the world's largest professional network, you get more than just a resume. LinkedIn gives you a real-time view into a candidate's skills and experiences. Let LinkedIn's deep candidate insights help you find your next hire today. To post your job for free, go to linkedin.com/recruitment. That's linkedin.com/recruitment. Terms and conditions apply.
There's no better place to watch live TV this fall than Hulu Plus Live TV. You get your favorite sports like football, local channels, shows, and so much more. Plus, get Hulu's entire streaming library with Disney Plus and ESPN Plus included in your plan. No long-term contracts or hidden fees. Don't wait. Start your 3-day free trial of Hulu Plus Live TV today. Live TV plan required. Access content from each service separately. Offer valid for new and eligible returning subscribers only if available. Terms and restrictions apply. Learn more at Hulu.com.
Titans-Dolphins, 0-0 game, 8:43 first quarter in South Florida. Time now for tonight's Fact of the Game, sponsored by Mint Mobile. Switch and get half off unlimited premium wireless at mintmobile.com/score. Since Hall of Famer Dan Marino retired after 1999, there are now 26 quarterbacks that have started at least one game for the Dolphins. Get your pencils and scorecards ready. Jay Fiedler, Damon Heward, Ray Lucas, Brian Greasy, A.J. Feely, Sage Rosenfels, Gus Ferraro, Dante Cole, Joey Harrington, Cleo Lemon, Trent Green, John Beck, Chad Pennington, Chad Henning, Tyler Thigpen, Matt Moore, Ryan Tannehill, Jay Cutler, Brock Osweiler, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Josh Rosen, Tua Tagovailoa, Jacoby Brissett, Teddy Bridgewater, Skylar Thompson, and now tonight, Tyler Huntley. Only one of those has led Miami to a playoff win. That was the first of those. Jay Fiedler, an overtime victory by the Colts in the wild card game, December 30th, 2000. That's the last playoff victory for the franchise. And that was the first season after Dan Marino hung him up.
And that's the longest streak in the NFL, which is kind of hard to believe, isn't it? You know, you don't think of the Dolphins as being, you know, one of the lesser franchises or downtrodden, but now they got Tyreek Hill out of the pistol behind Huntley.
Yeah, Huntley takes the snap, right-hander throwing left side in the flat. To Hill, he dropped the football along the left numbers at the 40 in the backfield. And it's an incomplete pass. Hit him right in the hands. Tyreek Hill, of course, with had an 80-yard touchdown week 1 against the Jaguars.
Ooh, this is close to being a backward pass.
Oh, yeah.
Really close. Give the Titans credit for they got on it, I think, before it went out of bounds, just in case.
Oh, they did. Arden Key
I
picked
think
up the
they might
football.
challenge it. Yeah, Callahan's going to challenge it. It's definitely worth a challenge.
The flag is out. The red flag is out on the far sideline for Tennessee. So we'll have a look at this. Wow. First play they had Hill in the backfield tonight, and it looks like, at least first glance, that it could be a backward pass. And a fumble recovery, clearly recovered by Tennessee.
Prior to the challenge flag being thrown out, replay assist determined that it was a backward pass recovered by the defense at the 36-yard line. So you're there, ball, first down.
So now, first down, Tennessee. And both teams on the field can't believe it. Tennessee, were they not paying attention to cleats? The defense is still standing on the field. The Dolphins offense taking their time to get off the field.
So that is interesting that Blakeman said before the challenge flag was thrown that replay assist just realized it, and they didn't make Callahan have to use a challenge flag. The shame of it is Arden Key might have scored. I mean, he picked that up. He's running down the sideline looking around. It's a heads-up play by him, but it's a shame that they blew it dead. He's celebrating, but Arden, you could have been celebrating a touchdown if they didn't blow it dead on you. There's a lesson there, JP, which is you do not want to blow plays like that dead. Could have cost the Titans a touchdown.
And also a lesson for defensive players everywhere. Keep playing. Go cover up a ball if it's close. And Arden Key, 7th-year man out of LSU, did just that. So it's 1st and 10 for the Titans from their own 36, moving left to right. A turnover for each team so far. 8:33 first quarter and a 0-0 game. Under center snap. Handoff. Pollard straight ahead. Wrapped up. Brought down. Jalen Ramsey from cornerback came flying in and wrapped him up around the waist and went for a ride. A gain of 2. JP Shadrick and Ross Tucker in the Grainger broadcast booth in Miami. For the ones who get it done, there's Grainger, offering 1 million industrial-grade products, fast delivery, and free technical support. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Great play by Jalen Ramsey, flying in from the offensive right, defensive left, and it's a 1-yard gain officially. 2nd down and 9 for Tennessee. Pollard off the left of Levis in the gun. 3 receivers standing on the right side, single man left. Quick release right side. Caught ball is Chigakonkwo, the tight end, running outside the right numbers, past the 40 along the right boundary. Jordan Brooks finally brought him down as he dove forward for a gain of 5.
The Titans should have a really good receiving corps, right? I mean, we haven't said Calvin Ridley's name yet, but they paid him a fortune to come to Tennessee from Jacksonville. Then you have DeAndre Hopkins. All he is the NFL active leader in receptions and yards. Tyler Boyd's a heck of a number 3 and has been for a lot in his career. And I'm a big fan of Chigakonkwo, who they just gave the ball to on a tight end screen. I'd like to see them get the ball to 85 more often.
3 receivers left. Ridley, the inside man, in motion to the right. Shotgun snap on 3rd and 4. Back to throw Levis. Pressure from his left. Rolling to the right. Outside the right numbers. Down the boundary. Reaching out toward the pylon. Towards the first down marker. And we'll see about it. Calais Campbell was in on the pressure. And the first mark from the sideline is maybe a half-yard short for Will Levis.
I don't know about that spot because I thought Levis, when he left, he definitely got the first down. I'm not sure what the call is there. I'm a little bit surprised by that.
Now the punt team coming on for Tennessee.
Well, I don't like that because they just had a lot of success on the tush push quarterback sneak on the prior series.
4th down and 1.
Number 1, I would consider challenging that if I were Callahan, the spot. Number 2, even if I didn't challenge it, you're at the 46-yard line. You just got 2 yards on the quarterback sneak. You don't feel like you can get half a yard here? Don't like it.
Ball at the Tennessee 45, punting left to right. Snap back on target for Ryan Stonehouse. He hits a high spiral, and underneath it, Braxton Berrios looks into the Florida night sky and makes the catch, a fair catch. 43-yard punt and no return. 6:11 to play, first quarter in South Florida. Tennessee nothing, Miami nothing. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? So you've got an oil change coming up. You can go farther and save on full synthetic with our oil change special. Right now, you can get 5 quarts of Valvoline Advanced Full Synthetic with an STP Extended Life oil filter for just $35.99. Get the parts you need when you need them at AutoZone or AutoZone.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Doors take us to summers away or winter adventures and afternoon getaways. Your dedicated Fidelity advisor can help you open those doors by working with you on a comprehensive plan to help you reach your wealth's full potential. Because doors were meant to be opened. Visit fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimum supply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE SIPC.
Ryan Reynolds here for, I guess, my 100th Mint commercial. No. I mean, honestly, when I started this, I thought I only had to do like 4 of these. I mean, it's unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month. How are there still people paying 2 or 3 times that much? I'm sorry, I shouldn't be victim blaming here.
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/score. $45 upfront payment equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes. See details.
Mom, meet Sarah. From first time Nana moments.
Yeah, welcome to Flight 101.
To annual girls trip moments.
Your can't-miss moments are worth protecting against RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD.
Cumulus Podcast Network presents Grilling JR with the voice of wrestling's Jim Ross. Join us every Thursday morning as Conrad Thompson, the godfather of wrestling, grills JR like you've never heard before, uncut and uncensored. Enjoy wherever you listen.
Let's see, something different for dinner. Searching restaurants near me.
Right here, ma'am. How can we help?
Gee, same old, same old.
Wait, we're right here. Ma'am, our restaurant's just a few blocks from you. Why is she not seeing us?
Back to the usual, I guess.
Ma'am, can you not see us?
Nope, they can't see you because you're buried deep in the list of local restaurants. You are invisible online. Introducing Cumulus Boost. Get a boost, get found, get on the map. Learn more at cumulusboost.com.
The Jim Jackson Show isn't just another NBA podcast. Of course, I'll break down everything about the league that I played in for 14 years and now cover as a broadcaster. There will be plenty of interviews with the biggest players, personalities, and insiders in the NBA. I say there's more to life than ball. That's why on this podcast, I'm going to delve into other passions, maybe business and maybe travel. I love lifestyle. The Jim Jackson Show, wherever you listen.
What happens when a liberal and conservative walk into a recording booth?
When I read your bio, I just thought you were a white man. I'm just like,
Stereotype.
that's exactly right. Because when you walked in the door and you stood up and introduced myself, I was like, oops.
All over America, strangers with different political views are coming together to talk about their lives, not politics, and discovering they actually have a lot in common. So let's talk for a change. Learn more at takeonesmallstep.org.
Cumulus Podcast Network presents 83 Weeks with Wrestling Gurus Eric Bischoff and Conrad Thompson. 83 Weeks dives deep into the highs and lows of Eric Bischoff's unparalleled success in the wrestling business. Enjoy wherever you listen.
Huntley has the shotgun snap, helmet high, handles it, pressure from his right, and down he goes in the backfield. Blitz from the outside. Harold Landry, the third, gets home. It's a 7-yard loss on the sack, and the punt team coming out for Miami.
Well, he had 3 sacks against them last year, and then he's already got 3 sacks this year, but it helps tremendously when you don't block him at all. So what happened is the right tackle, Austin Jackson, he was in a most dangerous situation. Linebacker blitzed to his side, so he took the inside blitzing linebacker. Nobody touched Landry.
Jake Bailey on to punt for Miami. Right footer hits a high wobbler towards the right boundary and out of bounds on the far sideline. Jaquan Jackson, the return man, just lets it bounce out of bounds. And now with 4:14 to play in the first quarter in South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, it's Titans nothing and Dolphins nothing.
And Mason Rudolph is coming in because Will Levis just went in the medical tent.
All right, we're back after this. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
At Navy Federal Credit Union, it's our mission to help you earn and save more with exclusive member rates and discounts. And when you become a member this October and open a new auto loan by November 15th, you could get $500. When you have that, you'll feel financially at ease, which means you can worry about other things like, what if this advertisement has a catchy tune? What if it gets stuck in your head?
It's really that catchy.
How long will it be stuck in your head?
Forever and ever.
You have a lot of things to worry about, but as a member of Navy Federal, your finances won't be one of them. All active duty service members, veterans, and their families can join today at NavyFederal.org/October. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Navy Federal is insured by NCUA. $5 minimum balance for savings account. Annual percentage yield 0.25%. Credit and collateral subject to approval. Terms, conditions, and exclusions apply.
Finding quality candidates for your small business is no little league game, but Indeed can help you cover all your hiring bases. Their all-in-one hiring platform has smart tools to help you attract, screen, and hire quality candidates. And they don't just help you hire faster. 93% of employers agree Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites, according to a recent Indeed survey. Nix the hassle. Start hiring. Learn more at Indeed.com/credit to expand your team today.
When I wake up,
The best mornings
in the morning light,
start with Wrangler.
I pull on my jeans and I feel all right.
Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started.
Good mornings make for better days. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
Why pay more for a great shave? Choose Barbasol, America's #1 brand of shaving cream. Barbasol's thick and rich lather gives you a close, comfortable shave for just half the price of gels.
Barbasol. All season long, you can stream the NFL on Westwood One for free. Sponsored by Pfizer. Visit VaxAssist.com to schedule your pneumococcal vaccination appointment today. That's VaxAssist.com. Seahawks Lions coming up in about 20 minutes. And now at quarterback, Tennessee, it is Mason Rudolph in the game. Will Levis in the medical tent. And Rudolph is under center. Seventh-year player out of Oklahoma State has the snap, turns, hands it off to Tyjae Spears over the left side of the offensive line, finds a little hole, and then dives ahead past the 50 to the 49 of Miami. Javon Holland there for the tackle, a gain of 7. What happened to Will Levis?
Well, ESPN did a good job of showing it on the monitor again. His head did hit the ground decently hard when he dove for the first down on the last series. So that might have been one where, the independent neurology consultant buzzed down and said, hey, he needs to be looked at because his head hit the ground pretty hard.
Rudolph in the pistol, turns and hands it off to Spears again, running over the left side, trying to get outside, nothing doing. Emmanuel Ogbah there for the tackle for Miami, and it's a loss of 1. Nice play by Ogbah, who already has an interception tonight as well.
Evidently, Levis has a shoulder injury. He landed on that shoulder and is questionable to come back in the game right now.
So now 3rd down and 4 for Tennessee. 3:10 moving clock, first quarter, a 0-0 game. And Tennessee officially Josh Wiley made the catch, and it is a first down, Tennessee.
Mason Rudolph, he is not afraid to stand in there in the pocket. I've seen him get blasted a bunch when he was in Pittsburgh, but he will stand tall and deliver the football. 8-4-1 is his record as the starting quarterback in Pittsburgh.
Rudolph is under center. 2 tight ends off the left tackle. Single back is Tyjae Spears. A turn and a handoff to him. Spears hit behind the line again. Dragged down. Calais Campbell, the first man in for Miami, held on for dear life with his right hand and brought him to the turf for a loss of 2. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for Monday Night Football. Loss of 2, now 2nd down and 12 for Tennessee. And Tony Pollard back in the game off the right side of Mason Rudolph, working out of the gun for the Titans. And a bit of a high snap, handles it clean, pumps left, throws over the middle on a crosser. It is caught. It down to the ground on left hash mark. It's a caught ball by Traylon Burks, 3rd-year man out of Arkansas, former first-round pick, a 13-yard gain for Tennessee and a first down.
Burks kind of the forgotten man with all the other weapons that I mentioned earlier in the game, Ridley and Boyd and Hopkins and Okonkwo. But Mason Rudolph throws it to him, and that ball was actually behind him a little bit. Nice catch by Burks for another Titans first down.
Mason Rudolph in the game. Will Levis came out of the medical tent, a shoulder issue here in the first quarter. Under a minute to play. 0-0 game. Rudolph is under center. Dolphins have 4 defensive linemen down. Another showing blitz. A snap and a toss to the right side. Tony Pollard cuts it back in, just inside the right numbers, across the 35, and then scampers and stumbles down close to the 30-yard line. Give him a 4-yard gain for the 6-year running back out of Memphis, Calais Campbell, with another tackle for the Dolphins.
So Levis was throwing on the sideline. Now he's talking with a coach on the sideline. This is going to be really interesting. What happens after this series? I think they're going to leave Rudolph in for this series, but then what happens after this series if the Titans score a touchdown? Because it looks to me like Levis has his helmet on, like he wants to come back in.
2nd down and 6. Tony Pollard running back off the right side. A shotgun snap and a draw to him over the left and hit near the line of scrimmage again. Wrapped up and brought down. Zach Sealer this time. No gain. Back to the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins Defensive front has been in the backfield a good bit tonight. We have reached the end of the first quarter in South Florida. Tennessee nothing, Miami nothing. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Most people think child abuse is a bad parent problem.
Actually, the root causes may be different than you think.
Let us explain. Affordable housing for everyone?
That prevents child abuse. And access to healthcare in every community
prevents child abuse too. High quality, affordable childcare,
paid family leave,
school breakfast and lunch programs.
All of this prevents child abuse.
It's all about keeping families out of crisis in the first place.
At least 1 in 7 children in the United States have experienced abuse or neglect in the past year. Prevent Child Abuse America promotes policies, programs, and resources informed by science that help communities, parents, and kids thrive.
Because when we keep families out of crisis,
we prevent child abuse
from ever happening.
Go to preventchildabuse.org to learn more.
That's preventchildabuse.org.
Let's solve child abuse before it ever happens.
Furnished by Prevent Child Abuse America.
Hello, I'm Jose Hernandez, and I have been using a wheelchair since my accident in 1995.
My name is Andrea Dalzell, and I've been using a wheelchair since I was 5 years old.
I guess if I had one message for the general public, it would be that I appreciate your help. But please, ask first.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that I've actually got everything under control.
I think people get nervous. They don't know how to act, so they pretend I'm not there.
What probably bothers me the most is when waiters talk to my companion and not directly to me.
I think everyone with a disability can relate to that parking spot problem.
We know you're just parking in a disabled spot for a second, but please, don't. We're just looking for the same respect and consideration as everyone else.
United Spinal Association is dedicated to enhancing the quality of life of people living with spinal cord injuries and disorders. Download our disability etiquette booklet at unitedspinal.org.
Titans nothing, Dolphins nothing at the start of the second quarter from Hard Rock Stadium in South Florida. JP Shadrick and Ross Tucker here in the Grainger broadcast booth in Miami Gardens. Give your team an edge with Grainger. You'll find supplies and solutions for every industry, plus fast delivery and 24/7 support. When you call, click Grainger.com or just stop by. Tennessee now moving right to left at the start of the second quarter. Mason Rudolph in the game. Will Levis with a shoulder injury. And 4 receivers on the right of the formation. Quick throw right side. Wide receiver screen wrapped up in the backfield and dropped immediately. Storm Duck made the tackle. And nowhere to go. It's a loss of 4. Tajay Spears, the running back, was split out wide. Came back in motion behind the 3 receivers. And that play really had no chance. Storm Duck with a really nice effort.
Not a good effort by Traylon Burks to block Storm Duck. Storm Duck is a rookie. He's seen that play so many times.
And every week, Michael Rosenbaum is getting deep with someone new on the Inside of You podcast. Actor James Marsters.
Are you somewhat content? Do you still stress a lot?
If anything, I feel guilty that I have it so good. If you make the decision to be an actor, the deal is poverty. I don't understand. How did I get here? You know? And the answer, how did I get here, is really one audition one day for Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Inside of You with Michael Rosenbaum, wherever you listen.
Purchase new wiper blades from O'Reilly Auto Parts today and we'll install them for free. See better and drive safer with O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Thumbtack presents the ins and outs of caring for your home. Out. Uncertainty, self-doubt, stressing about not knowing where to start. In. Plans and guides that make it easy to get home projects done. Out. Word art. Sorry, live, laugh lovers. In. Knowing what to do, when to do it, and who to hire. Start caring for your home with confidence. Download Thumbtack today.
Santa here. Create the magic of the holidays with Tree Time Christmas Creations. The best artificial Christmas trees, lights, and wreaths, plus thousands of unique decorations. Hundreds of trees that look so real. At factory direct prices, you'll smile. Better trees, better selection, better prices. Celebrate your Christmas in style. Visit treetime.com and you'll see we're everything Christmas for your holiday decorations and tree.
Everything Christmas, treetime.com.
Catholic Cemeteries of Chicago honors tradition. They celebrate faith and cherish memories. Take an active role in establishing your legacy for future generations by pre-planning your final arrangements today. Alleviate your loved ones of future financial burden. Lock in today's prices and take advantage of no-interest financing and no hidden fees. Visit CatholicCemeteriesChicago.org or call 708-236-5490 to schedule a free consultation today.
According to the National Institutes of Health, 30% of hospital admissions in older adults are drug-related, like taking meds at the wrong time. Hero simplifies medication management.
I'm so thankful that something like this exists. It holds up to 10 different medications. It's all on an app, and you can share that app with a caregiver. So I can make sure that he got his meds. Is he missing a dose of his meds?
Hero Health's smart pill dispenser alerts and delivers pills with the push of a button.
It is really so easy to use and a literal lifesaver.
Try Hero Health risk-free for 30 days. Get free contactless delivery. Call 800-420-7550. 800-420-7550. That's 800-420-7550. Hero. Medication managed.
Titans over the Dolphins 3-0, 14-16 to play in the second quarter. Field goal drive of 9 plays, 21 yards in 4 minutes, 58 seconds, a 53-yard field goal for the veteran kicker Nick Polk. And the Titans have the lead, and he'll boom one away, the end-over-end kickoff into the end zone to our left for a touchback. The Dolphins have the football at their own 30. Your local Staples store has hot deals and super low prices on everything for back to school, even technology. Save even more with the Easy Rewards program at Staples. So now the Miami Dolphins, 1st and 10 from their own 30. A 3-0 game. Tennessee with the lead. Each team with a turnover in this game. 7 offensive plays for 27 yards tonight. And now Tyler Huntley at quarterback has
arm tackles, but that's just not really going to be him, right? He weighs $188. He needs space.
Miami 0-1 on 3rd down. Huntley in the gun. Tyreek Hill in the backfield. Shifts to the right. Huntley takes a snap. Runs over the right side. Pulling ahead on 3rd and 3. And I don't think he got there. He needed the 45-yard line. They're marking at the 46. Harold Landry, the third, made the tackle on the quarterback.
Dolphins should go. Looks like they're going to go. Especially when you have a quarterback that's a running threat like Huntley. The Titans actually played that very, very well no one was able to block the safety at the point of attack. But you have a quarterback that can run, gives you an extra blocker if you choose to use it.
Huntley under center, moves a man in motion right to left, jet sweep, handoff to him. It's Tyreek Hill running on the left end, and he has to reach out. He can't get there. The Titans run it wide and push him out of bounds on the far sideline for no gain, and Tyreek Hill cannot get the first down. Quandre Diggs went the distance to the boundary to knock him out.
This is a well-coached Titans defense. They've seen that movie before with handing the ball to Tyreek Hill on a jet sweep, 4th and short and 3rd and short. Quandre Diggs, the veteran safety, was all over it. Gigantic play for the Titans.
12:21 to play, second quarter. It's Tennessee 3, Miami nothing. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
There's no better place to watch live TV this fall than Hulu Plus Live TV. You get your favorite sports like football, local channels, shows, and so much more. Plus, get Hulu's entire streaming library with Disney Plus and ESPN Plus included in your plan. No long-term contracts or hidden fees. Don't wait. Start your 3-day free trial of Hulu Plus Live TV today. Live TV plan required. Access content from each service separately. Offer valid for new and eligible returning subscribers only if available. Terms and restrictions apply. Learn more at Hulu.com.
The fastest way to improve your golf game is a custom club fitting at PXG. From their missile-launching new Black Ops irons to the breakthrough new zero-torque Allen putter, PXG uses advanced technology and adjustability to deliver real and lasting impact to your performance on the golf course, no matter your swing, skill level, or budget. Visit pxg.com now to learn more and book a club fitting. You'll be glad you did. PXG, you've never played like this before.
Tommy! I can't wait for golf this weekend, huh, buddy? Time flies. Love you, man. Oh, don't forget your knee brace again. We aren't in college anymore.
Moments together matter, so help protect yourself from RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV, and there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
3-0 score, Titans over the Dolphins, and we've had some defense in this game tonight, so later on we'll select the defender of the game, sponsored by Navy Federal Credit Union, proudly serving the armed forces, the DoD, veterans, and their families. Learn more at NavyFederal.org. Fantastic play there to run Tyreek Hill to the edge and beat him to the corner. Quandre Diggs for Tennessee, the safety. It's not easy to do to beat Tyreek Hill to the corner.
No, unless you see it coming and you have a head start on him like Diggs did, right? Tyreek Hill was running lateral. As soon as Diggs saw Tyreek Hill coming in motion like that, he said, I'm going. I'll let somebody else go ahead and try to tackle the inside runner if he gives it to him.
Tennessee with the football. Mason Rudolph still the quarterback. Handoff over the right side. Tajay Spears cutting back over the right numbers across midfield, falling ahead into a pile at around the 47. Jordan Poyer in on that stack. 7-yard gain for the Miami running back, Tajay Spears. Rudolph still in the game, and Levis apparently has his helmet on over on the sideline.
Well, it was his throwing shoulder that he landed on. So that's an interesting discussion if you're the Titans, right? I mean, do you want to have a 100% Mason Rudolph out there, or do you want to have Will Levis with maybe a slight injury or a mild injury to his throwing shoulder?
Tight end each tackle under center snap. Rudolph hands to Spears again, finds a little crease on the left side of the offensive line and spins ahead, falling backward and down to around the 42-yard line. A 5-yard gain. Anthony Walker Jr. making the start at linebacker tonight. 8th-year man out of Northwestern, made the tackle for the Dolphins. And it's a first down, Tennessee.
Well, Tennessee needs to cash in here again because they have really dominated the opening 20 minutes of this game. They've had the time of possession in their favor. They've possessed the ball most of the time. They've gotten the better of the action, but they're only up 3-0 to show for it.
Last two drives starting at their own 44 and own 47. Shotgun snap and a handoff. Spears cutting back to the left side. Puts his foot in the ground and then tries to cut upfield of the left hash mark this time, but Anthony Walker Jr. not fooled. Found an opening for a moment, and it's a minimal gain. Actually, they'll give him about 3 or so on first down after a nice move to cut left, but it closed down in a hurry for it.
Anytime I watch Tajay Spears play and I see some of the cuts he makes, I'm reminded that he doesn't have an ACL. And how is that possible that he can make some of the moves he does? I mean, maybe that was my issue. I still have my ACL. Maybe I would have actually been fluid or agile or athletic.
10:20 to go, second quarter, 3-0 Tennessee with a lead over Miami, and a handoff again for Spears. Breaks through a tackle at the line of scrimmage, pushing that pile ahead, powering those legs across the 30 and falls ahead to the 29. Jordan Poyer paid the price on the back end, but Tajay Spears, the second-year man out of Tulane, running hard for 9.
Well, so this is sort of a Bill Callahan, the Titans offensive line coach, specialty. Everybody's running to the right, outside zone. Spears cuts it back, and he ran right through the arm tackle from Zach Sealer. I mean, Sealer is 6'6", 300. So Spears, at 195 pounds, able to break the arm tackle that Achane earlier could not.
It's Rudolph under center snap, handoff left side, finds a hole. It's Tony Pollard this time, breaks free at the 20, at the 10, 2 men to beat, dragged down from behind inside the 5-yard line, but there is a penalty flag behind the play. Tony Pollard 3 yards away from breaking it in for the first touchdown of the night. And here's Clete Blakeman.
Holding, offense, number 79, 10-yard penalty, replay, first down.
That is the center, Lloyd Cushenberry III.
Titans paid a lot of money to get Cushenberry in here. This was just zone to the left. This is the exact same play that they ran previously, except this time it was the other side. Wow, I'm surprised they called that. Really surprised they called that. We just saw it up here on the end zone camera from behind of Cushenberry, and looked to me like his hands were inside. You don't see that called very often. You know, they're not supposed to call holding penalties unless it's clear and obvious. I would argue that certainly was neither.
Jalen Phillips, outside linebacker on the sideline for Miami. 27-yard gain wiped away by penalty. And it's now 1st and 20 for Tennessee, moving right to left from the Miami 39-yard line. Titans over the Dolphins 3-0. And shotgun snap. Rudolph stands in a clean pocket, throws left side, and out of the hands of DeAndre Hopkins. He had broken past 2 defenders. Storm ducked in on the play as well, but we'll have to see the replay. It did hit him in the hands. Was it tipped?
I thought there was a chance it was going to be intercepted by Kader Kohu. He was right there. Might have distracted Hopkins a little bit, but you will rarely see that. The ball hit both of Hopkins' hands. They did not bring it in. You can see DeAndre Hopkins is frustrated with himself. He expects to catch anything that's even within his vicinity.
Tennessee, 15 runs, 8 passes so far. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Right-hander throws left side, and it's caught by, out of the hands of Calvin Ridley in front of Jalen Ramsey on the left boundary. He had room and just dropped the football. Calvin Ridley, 6-year man out of Alabama, former first-round pick of the Falcons.
Ridley shaking his head as well. Probably not a great sign when you have back-to-back plays where your high-priced receivers are both shaking their head afterwards. Here they are at the 40. It's been a 57-yard field goal. I'm expecting some type of screen, draw, or underneath play to just get them in better field goal range here.
3rd and 20. Shotgun snap and a quick throw to the right side. This is Ridley coming back to the left side, looking for a block, cutting up over the right hash marks, past the 35-yard line, down to the 34. And about a 7-yard gain or so. They got some of that yardage.
It's exactly what it was, right? Just a quick wide receiver screen. Ridley did a lot of running, but he kept running laterally with those cuts. But he got them to a much more manageable field goal attempt here for Nick Folk.
He had a 53-yarder earlier. This is from 52 from the right hash mark. Coming into the night, 41 of 64 in his career from 50-plus, a 17-year career in the NFL. The snap of the spot. The kick clears the line, end over end, boot on the way, and good again for Nick Folk. Tennessee 6, Miami nothing, 8:20 to play in the second quarter, and with that field goal, Barbasol will make another donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol Shaving Cream, delivering a quality shave at an honest value for over 100 years. Titans 6, Dolphins nothing, 8:20 to play in the second. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Doors take us to summers away. or winter adventures and afternoon getaways. Your dedicated Fidelity advisor can help you open those doors by working with you on a comprehensive plan to help you reach your wealth's full potential. Because doors were meant to be opened. Visit fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimum supply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE SIPC.
As a small business owner, you need to feel confident that every new hire is going to perform when the game is on the line. With LinkedIn Jobs, you can feel confident knowing that your small business is getting the highest quality talent. As the world's largest professional network where 8 people are hired every minute, you can confidently hire professionals you can't find anywhere else with LinkedIn Jobs. Post your job.
Ooh, Santa here. Create the magic of the holidays with Tree Time Christmas Creations. The best artificial Christmas trees, lights, and wreaths, plus thousands of unique decorations. Hundreds of trees that look so real. At factory direct prices, you'll smile. Better trees, better selection, better prices. Celebrate your Christmas in style. Visit treetime.com and you'll see we're everything Christmas for your holiday decorations and tree.
Everything Christmas, treetime.com.
For over 185 years, Catholic Cemeteries Chicago has been a haven for families offering sacred spaces to honor your loved ones. The grounds, steeped in faith and tradition, are a testament to lives well lived. Choosing a final resting place can be a daunting task, especially in the face of rising costs. That's why Catholic Cemeteries offers prepaid plans, securing your loved one's legacy and locking in today's prices, giving you peace of mind. Visit CatholicCemeteriesChicago.org or call 708-236-5490 today for a free consultation.
Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts for the power, performance, and reliability of a new Superstart battery. Visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
What would you do if your online store converted 36% more shoppers? You could take 36% more vacation.
Another pina colada? Yes, please.
Open a new retail location. 36% more square feet.
Fantastic.
Hire 36% more help.
You're hired and you're hired.
Shopify has the world's best converting checkout, up to 36% better than other e-commerce platforms. What you do with those extra sales is up to you. Switch to Shopify today at shopify.com/Westwood1 and get a $1 trial. Shopify.com/Westwood1.
This is the story of the one. As a facility technician installing a new welding station, he knows getting the ventilation right is critical for safety. That's why when questions arise, there's Grainger. Grainger offers detailed technical product information online at his fingertips, so it's easy to find what he needs. Because when it comes to safety, having answers means he and his people can breathe a little easier. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Tonight from the hotel room before I fly back to Pennsylvania tomorrow. And yes, I will have full evaluation of the Dolphins press box for you tonight.
Huntley under center in the I formation. Quick throw right side. It's Jalen Wright, the running back, in the right flat, cutting up field outside the right numbers, down the right boundary, and L'Jarius Sneed pushed him out of bounds. No gain. The Dolphins running back. Tyler Huntley in his 5th year out of Utah. He grew up here in this area, 10 miles to Hard Rock Stadium from Hallandale High School. So he's playing back in his home area for the first time with Miami, with a team here, of course. Signed off the Baltimore practice squad September 16th and thrown into the fire this week. It was too early last week. And so far tonight, well, here's Clete Blakeman with
The
the call.
play, unsportsmanlike conduct, taunting, number 38 of the defense. The 15-yard penalty, first down. That'll be his first charge, unsportsmanlike conduct towards disqualification.
That was Sneed on the tackle. Must have been right after on the sideline. 50 yards worth of penalties so far now for Tennessee. He swatted the football out of the hands of the running back, Jalen Wright, as he was running back onto the field after the tackle.
Just for what? You know what I mean? Like, I always look at stuff like that. I'm thinking, what did that accomplish?
So we mentioned 50 yards of penalties for Tennessee, 36 yards of offense for Miami in this game. So after the penalty, 1st and 10 for the Dolphins from their own 45, moving left to right. Huntley under center, I formation behind him, tossed to the right side. Jalen Wright around the right numbers, past the 50, undercut, dropped. A good tackle on the edge after a gain of 7. Amani Hooker came in with no fear and went low on the running back.
A lot of people are excited about Jalen Wright. He's got some serious speed. I mean, every Dolphins running back does. He's only 21 years old, out of Tennessee. Got a nice block on the edge there from Julian Hill, the tight end who went in motion. They got him out there. Alec Engel got a nice block. And you said it exactly right with that tackle by the safety hooker. If he doesn't make that tackle, Wright might have gone a long way.
Wright is pistol back behind Huntley. Snap handoff over the right side of the line, looking for a hole into the arms of a couple defenders on the defensive front. James Lynch, one of those. It's a 3-yard gain for Wright. There was some open space to the right. He kind of cut it back left into traffic. And it is enough for a first down. It's all he needed. They'll move the sticks. First down, Miami. And it's at the 45 of Tennessee. The Titans lead at 6-0. 7-minute mark, second quarter. Clock is moving. Another I formation. Alex Ingold in the game at fullback. Jalen Wright. Let's heel back under center. Tyler Huntley. Tight end in motion left to right to snap. Fake toss to the right. Back to throw Huntley. Throws to the right side. Through the hands of the running back. Jalen Wright on the right numbers and incomplete.
Probably just as well. Even if he caught it, would have been tackled for a loss of a yard or two. That was a situation where Huntley, it looks to me like on a lot of these plays, JP, it's kind of like he's got one read down the field. If that guy's not there, he's going to throw it to his check down, right? I think they told him, hey, you're new. We got a young offensive line. I mean, they've got a left tackle in Patrick Hall, rookie making his first start. We hadn't mentioned that yet. They're trying to get the ball out of Huntley's hands quickly.
Toss left side. This is Jalen Wright again. Flags fly as he reaches the outside of the left numbers and then falls ahead close to the 45-yard line. Arden Key made the tackle out on the edge. We'll check the flag.
Might want to decline this because I think it was they got negative yardage on the play anyway.
Clete Blakeman discussing it with the Tennessee head coach on the far side. Busy night for the former Nebraska quarterback, Clete Blakeman.
Illegal shift by the offense, numbers 83 and 9 when moving at the snap. That penalty's been declined. Brings up third down from the previous spot.
As you said, decline the penalty.
Well, that was the right decision. I was critical of Callahan earlier for not going for it, for not going ahead and challenging it. So this time he made the right decision.
So now third down and 10 for Miami. The ball at the 45-yard line of Tennessee. The Titans lead at 6-0. 6:40. Clock is moving. Second quarter. Huntley and the Dolphins break the huddle. There are two running backs in the field, Jeff Wilson Jr. and Devon Achane. 0 for 2 on third down, Miami. Back to throw. Quarterback draw. Running left side. Green grass to the 45. Past the 40. Outside the left numbers. Diving ahead across the 35-yard line. And it's a first down, Miami. Tyler Huntley using his legs. And the gain is 11.
And that is something he does very, very effectively. This could not have worked out better. The Titans brought a blitz from the other side, which opened it up huge for Huntley to be able to get the first down. We mentioned one of the keys to the game was making Huntley throw the ball from the pocket. 3rd and 10. Boy, you can't let him get a quarterback draw on you like that.
Dorsey over left, 2 men right. Shotgun snap. Huntley back to throw. Unleashes one deep down the right side. Has a man in the end zone. Double coverage. Ball tipped in the air and falls to the grass. Incomplete on the right side of the end zone. Intended for Tyreek Hill. The ball underthrown a bit. 2 Tennessee defenders got back there, including Amani Hooker. It's an incomplete pass.
Not a wise decision at all by Tyler Huntley. I mean, that ball was significantly underthrown. And really what happened was Tyreek Hill did a fantastic job almost turning into the defender. I think the ball bounced off Amani Hooker's head as he was trying to pick it off, and then Snead almost got it off of the ricochet, which is a really fun word to say, by the way. Ricochet.
Tight end in motion to the backfield, and Huntley has a snap thrown left side. Achane with a catch in the left numbers, cut straight upfield, past the 35, up to the 30-yard line, diving head first for a 4-yard gain for the Miami running back, Kenneth Murray Jr., the Tennessee linebacker, in on the tackle. Third down coming up again for Miami.
Dolphins run a lot of screens. I mean, it could be just a bubble screen, could be a tunnel screen. Bubble screen is when just the other receivers are blocking for you. Tunnel screen is when the offensive linemen come out in front and try to block for you. They're already very much in field goal range. They got to get at least 7 here for the first down.
Waddle and Jalen Wright in the left side of formation. Wright moves in motion left to right back to throw Huntley in an open backfield. Throwing left side is caught Waddle on the far boundary, close to the 25-yard line. And we'll see. It's a 4-yard gain on 3rd and 6. So a 4th and short coming up for Miami. And here comes the field goal team.
See, and that's what I don't understand, right? They're already on the 30-yard line. It's a 47-yard field goal. You're already very much in field goal range. So throwing a 4-yard pass accomplishes almost nothing. That's one where you got to make sure you're throwing to somebody who's past the stick so you can actually get the first down.
Jason Sanders, 4 of 6 in field goals this season. This is from 44 yards on the left hash towards the goalpost to our right. The snap a bit high. The spot down. The kick is in the air, end over end, and it is right down the middle. And good. The Dolphins are on the board. It's Titans 6. Dolphins 3, 4:13 to play in the second. And with that field goal, Barbasol will make another donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol Shaving Cream, delivering a quality shave at an honest value for over 100 years. A break in the action with the score, Titans 6, Dolphins 3, 4:13 to play until halftime. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
With fall savings at the Home Depot, you can get up to $1,600 off select appliances from top brands like GE Profile. Save space and time with the new combo washer and dryer and do it all in one machine. And with Smart Dispense technology, the right amount of detergent is automatically added to every wash. Laundry day is a whole lot smarter with the GE Profile Ultra Fast Combo with Smart Dispense only at the Home Depot. Right now, save up to $1,600 and financing on select appliances with fall savings at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Press about September 26th to October 16th. U.S. only. See store online for details.
Hey, football fans, if you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right, you could earn real cash back with Upside today just for buying the gas you're already buying. Some users make up to $340. Don't wait. Download the free Upside app and use promo code TOUCHDOWN to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Download the Upside app and use promo code TOUCHDOWN for an extra 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank.
Something amazing is happening in data management. Even though storage needs are constantly changing, companies are only paying for what they need now. That's because CDW customized a Pure Storage Evergreen One SLA-driven storage as a service solution that delivers enterprise-grade hybrid cloud storage that is effortless, efficient, and evergreen. Simplify storage administration with Pure Storage and CDW. Make amazing happen. Find out more at cdw.com/purestorage.
Families affected by Hurricane Helene urgently need support. Help the American Red Cross provide meals and shelter to these families. Donate today to Hurricane Helene relief efforts by going to redcross.org/NFL. You know all about the Big Bend of Florida, where it came through and then up through south and central Georgia, up past Augusta, but a lot of damage and issues up in the Carolinas as well, certainly. So our thoughts with all those folks dealing with the aftermath of the hurricane. Here in Miami, it's 4:13 to play in the second quarter. Titans over the Dolphins 6-3. And Miami set to boot it away. A swing to the right leg and an end-over-end kick into the end zone to our right, and it will be a touchback. Traylon Burks takes a knee. Tennessee with the football. Last week against Green Bay, 33 rushing yards for the Titans. Tonight, 40 on the ground. Last two drives combined, though, 17 plays, 40 yards, and 2 field goals for the Titans.
17 plays, 40 yards, but they did get points each time. It's hard to get 17. It's hard to only get 40 yards in 17 plays. You think about the math, right? You're barely getting the first down on a lot of those plays.
Mason Rudolph still at quarterback. Will Levis with a shoulder injury on the sideline. So Rudolph with the running back off his right side, moves a man in motion left to right. Play fake and back to throw. Rudolph screen. Left side, it's Tony Pollard, the running back. Between the numbers and left hash mark, running upfield, running over a defender past the 45 to the 46-yard line. And it's a nice gain on first down for Tennessee. Give them 16 and move the sticks.
Both these teams really like to run screens. There's a bunch of them. Nice job by the tight ends Chigo Conquo and Josh Wiley both got really nice blocks for Pollard. He's always been good at that. You go back to when he was at the Cowboys, he really has a good feel for the screen game and setting up those blocks.
Tony Pollard is the single back. Rudolph under center has the snap, turns, hands off with his left hand. Pollard running over the left side of the line, carrying a defender with him. Javon Holland came in from safety. It is a 2-yard gain as Holland tracked him down from the left side of the defense to the left side of the offense. Don't miss all the NFL excitement on NBC Sunday night when the Cowboys meet the Steelers. And, of course, you can hear Sunday Night Football each week right here at 7:30 Eastern on many of these same stations on the NFL app or online at westwood1sports.com. Second down, 9, Tennessee. Rudolph under center again. Tight end in motion right to left. And a handoff delayed. Pollard straight up the middle across the 50. Brings a defender with him again down to the 47-yard line of Miami. Tony Pollard with some good hard running for the Titans, and Holland with another tackle.
They're running it pretty effectively right now. You know, they've got one of the best offensive line coaches in the game, and Bill Callahan. Wasn't even a great block by the pulling right guard, Dylan Radins. He needs to be tighter to that down block. He might have been able to get more of Jordan Brooks, the linebacker, and enable Pollard to get the first down there.
Tennessee 2 of 5 on third down tonight. This is 3rd down and 2 at the Dolphins 46, and timeout called. Mason Rudolph turns and points to Clete Blakeman. Timeout, Tennessee. They're first in this first half with 2:17 to play until halftime. It's a 6-3 Titans lead over the Dolphins. Looking to buy a home? Get expert advice on finding the right home, making an offer, and the latest market trends from Realtors. Listen to Real Estate Today at podcast.realtor. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. Field goal game so far. Nick Folk with 2 from 50-plus for Tennessee. Sanders answered just moments ago with a field goal for Miami from 44 yards. So 6-3 Titans over the Dolphins. Approaching the 2-minute warning. Two teams with a lot of questions to answer. I don't know if we've answered any tonight. Quarterback position for Miami, of course. Tyler Huntley making the start. Will Levis is not in the game right now, so it's Mason Rudolph's game for Tennessee.
No, we've solved and answered nothing so far. I can answer that. We'll see if we get any answers. We'll see if we get any touchdowns.
Pollard shifts to the right of Rudolph in the gun. 3 receivers wide on the right. Single man left with a tight split. Ramsey shows blitz, backs out of it. Thrown to the right side and swatted away by Jalen Phillips, who returns to the game. Missed a few plays earlier. Phillips nearly picked it off. It hit both of his hands as he reached up in the air to swat it away.
So here's the deal. If you're Jalen Phillips and you're an edge rusher and nobody touches you, you know it's a quick screen behind you, right? So it's a very heads-up play by a smart edge rusher. He knew exactly what was coming. They were trying to use his aggressiveness against him, but he's just too smart.
Punting unit out there for Tennessee. 2:15 to go until halftime. Braxton Berrios back to return for Miami, standing at his own 10-yard line to our left. Ryan Stonehouse, third-year punter from Colorado State. Swing of the right leg, the high fluttering punt end over end, lands at the 2 and bounds into the end zone for a touchback. 46-yard punt, no return into the end zone. Set your alarm clocks to join us Sunday for a special breakfast edition of NFL football as the Vikings face the Jets at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. That starts at 9:15 a.m. Eastern. Ben Lieber and I will bring you all the excitement from the United Kingdom. Go to westwood1sports.com to listen to a live stream. If it's Sunday morning football, it's on Westwood One.
JP, I believe it's pronounced Tottenham. I think that's the official pronunciation of that stadium. Tottenham.
Yes, correct. My apology.
You should know that.
All the Spurs
You should know that before you do the game on Sunday.
I need to brush up on it. It's been a year or so. It is 1st and 10 for Miami, moving left to right. Huntley has the snap, throws down the left sideline. Tyreek Hill had a step, but it's thrown on the back shoulder and out of bounds. Incomplete. L'Jarius Sneed was in coverage, and Huntley just can't connect with Hill. How difficult is this? When you have a speedster like Hill, Huntley has not seen this in game action yet.
Well, and Tyreek Hill is frustrated, and I don't blame him. He had Sneed beat by 2 steps. If Huntley just leads him and or throws the ball more towards the middle of the field in the field of play, that's probably a touchdown. They got what they wanted, man-to-man coverage. That's one that you feel like Tua Tagovailoa would have been able to hit.
Timeout, Miami. Dolphins call a timeout from the sideline.
Well, that's
2:02 to go.
Yeah, I mean, with 2:02, but the obviously the game clock was stopped, so they couldn't take it to the 2-minute warning. There was some issue there, I think, getting the play in, and that's another thing that happens when your starting quarterback has only been with the team for a couple weeks. I was a little surprised he was only on the Ravens practice squad. You know, he'd done some positive things for the Ravens. I think he wasn't, capable of being on a roster anywhere surprised me a little bit. And for him to go right from a practice squad to starting is unique.
Now Huntley out of the gun on 2nd and 10, 2:02 to play until halftime. 6-3 Tennessee. Shotgun snap, quarterback keeper going over the right side of the line, but wrapped up right away at the line of scrimmage. No gain. And we have reached the 2-minute warning with 1:59 officially to play until halftime. It's Tennessee 6, Miami 3. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Hey, Joe Montana here. Back in my football days, I knew the importance of a strong defense. Now I'm sharing how you can help defend your health against pneumococcal pneumonia, a bacterial lung disease that can be life-threatening. If you're 65 or older or 19 or older with certain chronic conditions like diabetes or asthma, you're at increased risk. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about vaccination and learn more at knowpneumonia.com. That's KNOW pneumonia.com.
Sponsored by Pfizer. Digestive health issues can take over your entire day, leaving those like Taylor, feeling bloated and uncomfortable. Hi, Taylor. I'm Ellen. How did you get into my bathroom? Never mind that. You need to try the Squatty Potty. The squatting position is clinically proven to increase emptiness for 85% of individuals. Much better. You can go now. Available now at Walmart and Amazon.com. You can go now.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? I think my battery's dead. With free battery testing and charging, we can help you get back on the road.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
So what if I need a new one? We have the right Duralast battery for you, only at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
And what about my old battery? We can recycle it right here at America's #1 battery destination.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Titans 6-3 lead over the Dolphins. 1:59 to play, second quarter. 2-minute warning. A reminder to stay with us for the Monday Night Ball halftime report on Westwood One, sponsored by Hulu Plus Live TV. Rich Eisen will get NFL news and notes from Ian Rappaport and check in on the Seahawks-Lions matchup from Ford Field. Tired of paying for cable TV? Switch to Hulu Plus Live TV today and watch over 95 live channels. Live TV plan required. Restrictions apply. Learn more at Hulu.com. Miami scuffling on offense, to say the least. 22 plays, 66 yards, a 3-yard average game. First 2 plays for the Dolphins tonight went 30 yards. The last 20 plays have gone 36 yards combined. Yikes.
I'd call those first 2 plays again.
It was 3rd and 9 for the Dolphins from their own 21.
Got to be careful with the ball here if you're Huntley.
Huntley throws left. It's a screen to the running back. Achane running up the left numbers across the 25, wrapped up around the lower leg and brought down at the 26-yard line by Ernest Jones, the 4th. It's a 5-yard gain. It is 4th down for Miami. The clock is moving and now stops with 1:45.
Titans use a timeout smartly. They should get the ball back and still have 2 timeouts. The fans are booing and groaning. They don't like it, but they're also used to watching Tua Tagovailoa and a high-powered offense here in Miami. McDaniel sees what this game is, and he's trying to be a little bit more conservative, did not want to turn the football over deep in his own territory there. I don't blame him.
A reminder, you can once again listen to every Westwood One NFL broadcast this season for free via the NFL app. From now until Super Bowl 59 in February, the NFL is on Westwood One, and it's on the NFL app, too. Download for free today. Punt team on for Miami. Back to return, it's Jaquan Jackson for Tennessee. High hanger, and Jackson has it at the 17. Cutting up the left side across the field, past the left hash marks. Between the hash marks and the left numbers, going wide with it to the left. Finally corralled near the 35-yard line. The Tennessee return man with a lot of effort there, not a lot on the return, maybe 17 on a 56-yard punt. So Will Levis has not returned to this game with a shoulder issue. So Mason Rudolph, at least through the end of the first half, will continue with 1:40 to go until halftime. Tennessee 6.
Catholic Cemeteries of Chicago honors tradition. They celebrate faith and cherish memories. Take an active role in establishing your legacy for future generations by pre-planning your final arrangements today. Alleviate your loved ones of future financial burden. Lock in today's prices and take advantage of no-interest financing and no hidden fees. Visit CatholicCemetieriesChicago.org or call 708-236-5490 to schedule a free consultation today.
Ooh, Santa here. Create the magic of the holidays with Tree Time Christmas Creations. The best artificial Christmas trees, lights, and wreaths, plus thousands of unique decorations. Hundreds of trees that look so real. At factory direct prices, you'll smile. Better trees, better selection, better prices. Celebrate your Christmas in style. Visit treetime.com and you'll see we're everything Christmas for your holiday decorations and tree.
Everything Christmas, treetime.com.
Cumulus Podcast Network presents Useful Idiots, an informed and irreverent podcast with journalist Aaron Mate and podcast writer Katie Halper. Join Matt and Katie as they examine important news stories that have slipped through the cracks. Enjoy wherever you listen.
When your business information is missing or inconsistent across the internet, search engines won't find you, and customers won't either. Help ensure customers see you and not your competitors. Boost your findability. CumulusBoost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
You met Lala Kent on Vanderpump Rules. Now Lala and her friends share everything on Give Them Lala.
Baby S is giving me money-making moves in the room. Yeah. So I'm going to have one kid who's like, I want to just live in a box and do like artistic dancing and paint. Ocean's going to be like, it doesn't matter if I'm broke, Mom. I'm passionate about it. And Baby S is going to be the one that says passion doesn't pay bills, Ocean.
Watch what Lala is talking about on YouTube or search for Give Them Lala wherever you listen.
He gets that hip down to make sure he gets and secures the catch before going out of bounds.
First down for Tennessee at their own 49, moving right to left, 1:33 to play until halftime. Titans up 6-3. Tennessee has one timeout remaining. Rudolph stomps his right foot, has the number high snap, throws right, pumps, throws over the middle to his running back, a dump down across midfield, tackled on the left edge of the Dolphins logo around the 46-yard line by Duke Riley. A 4-yard gain, and they'll move quickly. Clock moving at 1:20 to go. Titans over the ball. Out of the shotgun, the snap back to Rudolph. Looks to the right, looks to the middle. Pressure from behind, wrapped up, throwing to the right boundary, incomplete. There was a man in the area, Jago Conquo. And third down coming up for Tennessee. Zach Sealer had the pressure.
Haven't watched Mason Rudolph play closely in a while. He's reminding me that he is one of the most immobile quarterbacks in the NFL. It's like his feet are stuck in cement. There's no subtle pocket movement or mobility to buy time. Wherever he sets up, and there's pros and cons to that, but wherever he sets up, that's where he's going to be, I promise.
Third down and 6 for the Titans. 2 of 6 on third down in this game. A shotgun snap back to Rudolph. Standing, clean pocket, backpedaling throw, left side. Chico Conquo makes the catch, and then he's wrapped up right away at the 44-yard line of Miami. The ball squirted out and recovered by Okonkwo, and this will be fourth down. It's a 4-yard gain. Jordan Brooks made the tackle on the tight end.
I'm not sure why the clock has been stopped here.
Timeout Miami, we're told.
Okay, Miami took it.
1:01 will be the time remaining on the clock. Miami burning their second of 3 timeouts.
I think Miami was expecting Tennessee to punt it here. Tennessee's going to at least act like they might go for it here. I would expect, at a minimum, a hard counter. I don't know if I think the Titans are going to really go for this. They might want to take another look at whether or not Okonkwo really caught that. Because we're under 2 minutes, it has to be a booth review.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it. And this Close Shave Instant Replay review is sponsored by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Barbasol delivers a thick lather and close, comfortable shave for half the price of gels. Why pay more for a great shave? Choose Barbasol. So we'll take a look with 1:01 to play in the second quarter. It's Titans 6, Dolphins 3. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Uline is here for the hard workers, for the ones rolling up their sleeves, working round the clock, and getting the job done. You're dedicated to doing what it takes to keep a business growing. Uline is dedicated to helping you make that happen. Working 7 days a week, staying fully stocked and ready to ship any of our 41,000 items the same day. Uline, your shipping and industrial supply specialists. Visit uline.com.
Hey everyone, it's Joe Montana. Spreading the word about pneumococcal pneumonia, a potentially serious bacterial lung disease that can be life-threatening. If you're 65 or older like me, you're at increased risk. So, what's the game plan? A strong defense. Pneumococcal pneumonia can strike at any time in any season, so you shouldn't wait to help protect yourself. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about vaccination today and learn more at knowpneumonia.com. That's KNOW pneumonia.com.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
There's no better place to watch live TV this fall than Hulu Plus Live TV. You get your favorite sports like football, local channels, shows, and so much more. Plus, get Hulu's entire streaming library with Disney Plus and ESPN Plus included in your plan. No long-term contracts or hidden fees. Don't wait. Start your 3-day free trial of Hulu Plus Live TV today. Live TV plan required. Access content from each service separately. Offer valid for new and eligible returning subscribers only if available. Terms and restrictions apply. Learn more at hulu.com.
Progressive presents 10 things on a plumber's to-do list that are harder than getting a small business insurance quote. Waking up for 5 a.m. plumbing disasters, finding out why water is pouring from the ceiling, replacing a pipe in a home from the 1800s, then dealing with invoices or your awkward apprentice or that really weird smell, and then there's breathing and eating and, of course, clogs. But the easiest thing on any small business owner's to-do list, seeing if you could save on the business insurance that's right for you. Get a quote in as little as 7 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company. Coverage provided and serviced by affiliated and third-party insurers.
Titans 6, Dolphins 3, 1:05 to play second quarter. No touchdowns here, but 2 touchdowns at Ford Field tonight, where the Lions lead the Seahawks 14-0 with the latest from Rich Eisen coming up at halftime of this game. The Chigokonko catch overturned. The ball squirted out on the grass. So it's now 4th down and 6. Miami gets their second timeout back, and they'll get the football with just under a minute to play until halftime. Ryan Stonehouse on to punt it away. Right footer puts the point down. It's tipped. Deflected. It does go forward. Bounces at the 33-yard line. It's covered by Miami. It looks like Tennessee touched it. It was a free play for Miami, if that is the case, to go grab the football or attempt to go get it. Calais Campbell got in to deflect the punt. Tennessee comes out of the pile with the football, but we'll see what the officials say. And yes, they're going to give it to the Titans inside the 25-yard line of Miami. Somehow.
Calais Campbell broke through and definitely got a piece of that punt. I couldn't catch the number of the Dolphins returner that tried to field it then. And I think they might have thought, it looked like it was Duke Riley, 45. Maybe he thought that a Titan touched it, but I'm not sure they did.
Yeah, Morgan Cox, a long snapper, had run down the field and kind of reached his right arm up. But I don't know if he touched it.
Kick me ball, first down.
Receiving team touched it first.
Boy, that is just a critical mistake by Duke Riley. I mean, Duke Riley is on the team because of his special teams acumen. Barrios is telling him, get away, get away. And Duke Riley, I think, was surprised to see the ball where it was and just kind of lost his mind and thought he should grab the ball.
What's going through the mind of Mike McDaniel right about now?
Trying to wonder what is going through the mind of Duke Riley right now.
Yeah. They're going to take a look now inside 2 minutes. And obviously a huge play here with 57 seconds to play until halftime. 6-3 Tennessee with the lead. And if it stands, Tennessee has the ball on the red zone fringe going in with a chance for more. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for Monday Night Football. 57 seconds to play until halftime in South Florida, Hard Rock Stadium. Titans 6, Dolphins 3. And a review of a punt that was or was not touched by Tennessee first to cover it. And then Miami tried to recover, thinking it was touched and a live free play. Then it was stolen away from the Dolphins player who was trying to recover it by Tennessee. We'll see. If the ball was touched by the long snapper down the field, then it's a free play and Dolphin ball. Once it's touched by the kicking team, you can go after it with no penalty. So a huge review here right before the halftime break. This would set Tennessee up in fantastic field position if it stands.
Both teams currently have their offense on the field. They both think that they're getting the ball back. The question now is whether Riley touched it first or a Titan touched it first. And we're talking about mere inches between whether a black glove or a white glove touched it first. Man, I don't know if that's enough to overturn it. I'm a little bit surprised that it seems like they're gonna.
After review, it's been determined that the kicking team touched the ball first at the 25-yard line. It will be Miami's ball, first and 10 from that spot.
Duke Riley.
Exhale.
Yeah, exactly. He cannot believe what just happened, and he is so thankful for it on that play right there. Would have been a critical. I mean, Duke Riley would have just handed the Titans points for no reason. Still wasn't a very smart play, but he got saved by the Titans defender that was near him.
57 seconds to play. First and 10 Miami from their own 25. Moving left to right. Huntley, empty backfield. Shotgun snap. Thrown to the right side. Achane, the running back, out of bounds on the right boundary. Makes the catch, though. And he is moved up 5 yards to the 30-yard line. Clock stops with 54 seconds. Miami has 2 timeouts remaining. Huntley, 5 of 8 passing, 28 yards in this game. Make it 33 yards now after that completion. In his Miami starting debut. Huntley brought on, of course, a couple weeks ago off the Baltimore practice squad. 3 receivers left, single man right. Running back off the right hip of Huntley. Shotgun snap thrown left side. Tyreek Hill in the slot and then slung down at around the 33. They'll give him the forward progress. Quandre Diggs made the tackle. Clock moving now at 43 seconds. Miami with 2 timeouts left. It's 3rd down and 3. No huddle look. Huntley tries to move men in the right formation. 3 receivers right, single receiver. Left is Braxton Berrios. And now 28 seconds to go. Still standing in the formation. And the snap goes by him to the 22-yard line. It's still loose. Huntley recovers it back at the 17-yard line. A disaster now with 20 seconds to go. And it's 4th down. And it's a timeout, Tennessee. 15-yard loss.
A flag came out for a second.
Yeah, there's a flag.
A couple flags.
Oh, boy.
I think it might be motion because the ball was snapped before somebody was set. That would allow the Titans to keep that timeout that Callahan was trying to use.
And Miami could have called a timeout and just calmed everything down there. They got 2 to burn. Clock was moving, the whole deal.
Well, I think they were trying to run clock intentionally. I think that they kind of did the math and thought there's more of a chance that the Titans can score here than us. Boy, there's been a lot of stoppages. A lot of discussions, a lot of stoppages.
It was a sloppy football tonight to go with that, certainly.
To be kind. Sloppy's the correct adjective.
So after a discussion, here's Clete Blakeman again. Blakeman been in the league for a long time. His 15th season wearing the white hat for the National Football League. Was in the Big 12, NFL Europe before. Blakeman now looking to the near sideline. And still not ready to make a decision. They're still talking to Callahan on the far side, the officials there, to see what they want to do. 20 seconds to go until halftime. Tennessee 6, Miami 3, 20 seconds to play. And Miami recovered a fumble. There was a penalty flag, and we finally might have a call from Mr. Blakeman.
we have an illegal shift on the offense. Two players were in motion at the snap, and that converts to a false start, which is a dead ball penalty. So it'll be third down and with a 5-yard penalty from there. In this situation, there's also an opportunity for a 10-second runoff. However, the defense declines to take that option.
Okay. Well then. So that avoids the fumble altogether. Wipe that away.
So
it's a false start.
But
from the
what's so
previous
crazy about that is you can have a really big loss like that and a fumble, but because they had illegal motion, it's a dead ball penalty. So, like, the Titans could have jumped on that. Titans could have scooped that, gone for a touchdown, but because the Dolphins made another mistake, it counteracts the bigger mistake.
It's a 5-yard penalty, and it's now third down and 8 for Miami from their own 27. And Huntley has Jalen Wright behind him in a pistol, turns, hands it to him with his left hand, and he is swarmed over at the line of scrimmage over the center and right guard on a 3rd and 8 play handoff. Kenneth Murray led the charge on defense with a tackle, and Tennessee has called their final timeout with 22 seconds to go.
Big Tavondre Sweat got in there as well. The Titans are without Jeffrey Simmons, who's one of the best D tackles in the league. But Tavondre Sweat, the rookie out of Texas, 6'4". They list him at 366. Got in there for that tackle for loss.
You believe 366?
Not in the white jersey, no. Maybe in the dark home jersey, but not in the road white jersey.
4th and 10, punting team on, puts the point down, end over end, boot drifting to the sideline to the left and out of bounds. This is going to be near the 40 at least of Tennessee, and he's still running up the boundary to about the 45-yard line. So now 16 seconds to go. Tennessee with the football from around their own 45-yard line, and they've got a kicker, Nick Folk, who's hit 2 from 50-plus tonight.
So they want to try to get to about the 35. So they want to try to get about 20 yards from here. If you are the Dolphins, you're playing outside leverage. You're protecting the end zone and the sideline. You're not overly worried about the middle of the field. 16 seconds, it's dicey that they'd be able to get up on the ball and spike it if they complete it in the middle of the field.
Isaiah Spears, the running back off the right side of Mason Rudolph, working out of the gun. Tennessee quarterback has the snap, belt high, back to throw. 5-step drop, throws deep down the middle of the field. Open man caught at the 30, wrapped up and brought down, and the clock is moving. 7 seconds, 6, 5. They run to the line. 4, 3, 2. The snap and the spike at 1 second to go until halftime. They did it.
They got it. Callahan is fired up, and he should be. I told you it was dicey. That was a nice job. That was well done right there. Levis is screaming. He's fired up. They know that those are not easy things to do. That was a big chunk play, but they were all ready. They all got right on the ball, sprinted down, and now gave themselves a terrific opportunity to get more points here at the end of the half.
Nick Folk has hit from 50-plus twice tonight. This is from 47 yards from the right hash mark. The snap on target, the spot down, the kick clears the line, the end over in. Boot is through again, and Nick Folk 3 for 3 in the first half for the Tennessee Titans. 53, 52, and now 47 for the veteran kicker for Tennessee. And we've reached halftime with the Titans leading the Dolphins 9-3. What a turn of events at the end of the half.
Yeah, you can hear the booing here in Miami. They're not used to their team playing that conservatively. And then after that, to shank the punt, there's no chance the Titans would have gotten points there without that punt shank.
That is the end of the first half at Hard Rock Stadium in South Florida. Titans 9, Dolphins 3. When we return, Rich Eisen joins us from the Progressive Insurance Studios with the halftime report. Protect the stuff you love with Renter's Insurance. Visit Progressive.com. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
1 in 4 Americans today are living with a disability. I'm one of them. I care deeply about creating a world we can all fully participate in, free from stigma, misperceptions, and barriers. And we've got a trusted ally on our side, an organization we can rely on. Easter Seals. Rooted in communities nationwide, Easter Seals helps empower millions of people, regardless of age or disability, through its life-changing services and powerful advocacy. Today and every day, Easter Seals is leading the way to full equity, inclusion, and access to healthcare, employment, and education for people with disabilities, families, and communities. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Learn more and get involved at easterseals.com.
My name is Latoy Adams. I served in the Army. Being with Paralyzed Veterans of America, they have showed me so much is possible.
I'm Sean Castle, served in the United States Army. I went from laying in a hospital bed dying to being a professional wheelchair basketball player. And it started with that one moment where there's life. I am unstoppable because Paralyzed Veterans of America is by my side.
We are unstoppable.
Learn more at pva.org.
At Movember, we're best known for the mustache. Well, here's the thing. Men's health deserves support year-round, which is why we're more than a month, more than mustaches. All year round, we're doing more. We're delivering more research, more treatments, doing more to help men live happier, healthier, longer lives. But we need your support, because the more we can do, the more fathers, brothers, partners, sons we can protect. Movember, more than a month. Learn more at Movember.com.
Furnished by Movember.
Welcome to the Monday Night Football Halftime Report on Westwood One. Sponsored by Hulu Plus Live TV. Tired of paying for cable TV? Switch to Hulu Plus Live TV today to watch over 95 live channels. Live TV plan required, restrictions apply. Learn more at Hulu.com. Once again, here's your host, Rich Eisen.
Welcome back to our Westwood One studios. I'm Rich Eisen. We're at halftime of Monday Night Football in Miami. And for those of you out there who are listening to this 9-3 game, Tennessee over Miami, on behalf of everybody here at Westwood One and the National Football League, I sincerely thank you. As for what's going on around the rest of the NFL, the defending two-time champion Kansas City Chiefs, they're 4-0. Seattle's trying to join the Vikings and Chiefs at 4-0. We'll update you on what's going on in Detroit right now in the other Monday Night Football game. But as for the Chiefs, they improved to 4-0 despite having Rashee Rice seem to suffer a significant injury. For that and everything else going on in the NFL, I now turn to my colleague from the NFL Media Group and NFL Network, Ian Rappaport. Ian, what can you tell me about Rashee Rice?
Yeah, nothing good, unfortunately, Rich. The young receiver, really who become one of the better young receivers in the NFL, is feared to have suffered a torn ACL in yesterday's game. It was a freak play. It was on that interception, and it was unbelievably Patrick Mahomes who actually crashed into him trying to make a play. His knee went the wrong way, and it certainly seemed the team knew immediately it was not good. Underwent an initial test on Sunday, more tests on Monday. No firm diagnosis yet. They're probably going to need a couple of days to figure it out, but that's not good either. My understanding is he is out indefinitely, which means the Chiefs are going to be without Hollywood Brown, without Isaiah Pacheco, and, of course, now without Rashee Rice for the foreseeable future.
Oh, man. So what can you tell me about Christian McCaffrey? The Achilles tendonitis isn't in just one Achilles?
Yeah, this is something that General Manager John Lynch disclosed on KNBR Radio on Friday, that he actually has bilateral Achilles tendonitis, which is both legs. Now, it's worse in one leg than the other one. And, of course, we know by now that he went to Germany for treatment. My understanding is that early November is a good target for Christian McCaffrey. I guess theoretically he could beat it, but early November is a good target. There's a pretty good chance he starts running on solid ground, meaning grass, this coming week, this week right now. That would be a step in the right direction. They do believe they see him this season. I just know that they are not rushing him back. And if you have someone like Jordan Mason playing the way he is, why would you, you know?
And lastly, Anthony Richardson went out for a play, came back, then went out for the rest of the game, and the Colts win over the Steelers, thanks mostly in part to Joe Flacco's performance. What about Anthony Richardson's availability moving forward?
God, is Joe Flacco amazing or what? I mean, it's last year, this year, it's just Truly unbelievable. But obviously for the future and for now, the Colts want Anthony Richardson healthy. They got some good news after he went through tests on Sunday and then also on Monday. It was a hip injury / abdominal injury, more like a strain than anything else. Came out, I would say, relatively minor, had some treatment today. There is still a chance that he plays this week. That is very good news for the Colts. Very good news for Anthony Richardson. So much of the idea, Rich, is that you want to make sure he stays out of harm's way, just doesn't get banged up. Seems like they have come out okay here. And then, Jonathan Taylor, their star running back, suffered a high ankle sprain on Sunday. More mild than anything else, but sounds to me like there's a pretty real chance that he misses at least a game.
Ian Rappaport, thanks for the time. Greatly appreciate it.
Thank you, Rich.
It's 9-3 Tennessee. We'll update you on what's going on in Detroit between the Seahawks and Lions when we come back. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. We leave no warrior behind. Wounded Warrior Project is a non-profit organization created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war. Whether those scars are physical or mental, we're here to make sure that they heal. And whether it's helping those with post-traumatic stress disorder live a normal life again, or giving much-needed support to injured warriors in veterans' hospitals, because no one deserves our help more than the men and women who risk their lives to keep us safe. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
James Brown and Bill Cowher welcoming you back to Dennis Melvin's house. It's time for the Midnight Snack Run.
This is one turkey obstacle course. Sticking to healthy habits in this kitchen is going to take focus and determination, but it can be done, JB.
He's already entered the snack part of the course, and he's eyeballing a jar of chocolate candy.
That is tempting right off the start.
Uh-oh, he's reaching, Bill, but he pushes it away.
Great stiff arm.
He's approaching a plate of delicious-looking iced cookies.
Oh, Dennis, you only want one of those?
He blows right by him for the apple.
Oh, the fridge. It's make or break time, JB.
He stares down some rich-looking treats. Uh-oh, looks like he's headed for the soda. Wait, he jukes left, grabs the water bottle, and shuts the door with his elbow in record time.
Unbelievable move. I gotta see that again.
And he's out. He even turned off the light.
That's the way you execute a midnight snack run.
Stand Up to Cancer and Rally want you to reduce your risk for cancer.
Go to takeahealthystand.org.
Furnished by Stand Up to Cancer.
Welcome back to Monday Night Football on Westwood One from the Progressive Insurance Studios. I am Rich Eisen, offering auto, home, and commercial auto insurance, plus a variety of business insurance options. Visit progressive.com today. It is 9-3 in Miami at halftime, a much different story in terms of points being scored in Detroit. The Lions are keeping it on the ground, and they keep hitting it in the end zone. Here is Kevin Harlan with the call of the third rushing touchdown of the night for Detroit.
Goff will be under center, offset eye with Gibbs, tight end in motion, snap, spin, handoff, Gibbs over the right guard, digging, turning, spinning, touchdown, Detroit. Gibbs gets another one. Second rushing touchdown tonight for Gibbs, third for the Lions. They jump on top 20-7 over the Seahawks, 5-11 in the second quarter.
We're nearing the 4-minute mark of the half, and the Seahawks are on the march down 21-7. This has been the Monday Night Football Halftime Report on Westwood One, sponsored by Hulu Plus Live TV. Tired of paying for cable TV? Switch to Hulu Plus Live TV today to watch over 95 channels. Live TV plan required. Restrictions apply. Learn more at hulu.com. The Dolphins are down 9-3. They get the ball first with just 77 total yards in the first half. Brian Callahan, the head coach of the Tennessee Titans, told the TV broadcast that if Will Levis is healthy on an injured shoulder, he would play in the second half. And if not, it'll still be Mason Rudolph, who has the Titans up 9-3 in a battle of field goals. When we return, J.P. Shadrick and Ross Tucker will have the second half kickoff. I'm Rich Eisen. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
At Uline, They know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hard-working partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
Pain means pause on the things you love, but green means go. Cool the pain with BioFreeze and keep on going. BioFreeze cools and relieves sore muscles and joints. It works fast and is long-lasting by using cold therapy to help relieve the pain. In fact, it's the #1 clinician-recommended menthol topical pain relief brand based on Ipsos clinician survey of chiropractors, podiatrists, massage therapists, retail pharmacists, and athletic trainers. BioFreeze. Green means go. Learn more at biofreeze.com. Use as directed.
Welcome back to Hard Rock Stadium in South Florida, where the Titans lead the Dolphins 9-3. JP Shadrick with Ross Tucker, and let's check the halftime stats, sponsored by Indeed. Need to hire quality candidates fast? You need Indeed. Indeed's video interview tool makes it easy and effortless to meet with candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Total yardage, favorite Tennessee, 152-77. The Dolphins have 3 yards average per play, and it has been a rough go of it. Each team with a turnover in this game. Tennessee 2 of 7 on third down. Miami 1 of 6. We have 3 field goals, actually 4 field goals now. Of course, 3 for Tennessee and 1 for Miami, and that tells the tale of the first half.
Well, this is pretty much what we expected. I mean, let's be honest. These are bad teams with bad offenses, both desperate for a win. I wasn't expecting a high-scoring game or a lot of touchdowns. You know, they're both trying to just find a way, somehow, some way to grind out a win. And so far, Tennessee's doing a better job of it.
So the Dolphins get the football to begin the second half. And remember, Tyler Huntley making the start, 7 of 10 passing, 35 yards. Huntley 4 carries, 15 yards at quarterback. Tyreek Hill 2 rushes, 16 yards, 2 catches, 3 yards on 4 targets. On the other side, Will Levis 3 of 4 passing, 25 yards. Mason Rudolph 8 of 14, 79 yards. Nick Folk with the kick from left to right, the end over end kickoff into the end zone to our right, and a kneel down touchback for Braxton Berrios. Now the Miami Dolphins will come out on offense to begin things in the second half. Looking for a whole lot more. It was a wild ending to the first half. Tennessee got the football. They completed a ball in bounds. Mason Rudolph led them down, got a spike with 1 second left to get that third field goal for Tennessee. And now a 6-point game as we begin the third quarter at Hard Rock Stadium. Tyler Huntley, 10th career start in the National Football League from nearby Hollandale High School. Of course, Tua Tagovailoa, the earliest he could come back from the concussion is week 7. Skylar Thompson made the start last week, re-injured his ribs. Tim Boyle finished that game, and now Huntley has the snap, tosses to the right side. Achane with a couple of blockers out in front, falling ahead close to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. Sebastian Joseph Day made the tackle, the defensive end for Tennessee, as it ran wide to the right.
Dolphins were without Tyreek Hill on that first play. I'm trying to see if he's running in here on the second play. I saw on the monitor getting his wrist taped on the sideline. He's still not out there. They're still putting more tape on Tyreek Hill's wrist. So instead, they got to have Washington out there, Malik Washington, the rookie.
Pistol snap back to throw. Huntley blitz up the middle, thrown left side, caught. No, dropped it on a slant. Boy, in his hands, hit the turf. Jalen Waddle, intended receiver, and he had room to run if he'd have caught that football wide open over the middle.
And I feel like these are the type of things that happen with bad teams when they've got backup quarterbacks. I mean, that's a perfect pass from Huntley. Waddle, and you know what it is? They know how bad things are. Waddle's trying to make a big play. He's looking and trying to see where he's going to run with the ball before he actually caught it. That was a great design, nice throw.
Shotgun snap. Huntley, right-hander, steps up in the pocket, pressure from behind, avoids the sack, and then tosses out to the right, incomplete. It was intended for Jonnu Smith, the tight end, out in the right flat, and the pressure from Arden Key, and the Dolphins go 3 and out, and it was not pretty.
Huntley really did well just to get rid of the ball there. I mean, it looked like he was going to get sacked for sure and take a negative play as Arden Key was all over him. Again, Arden Key is having a nice game against the rookie left tackle, Patrick Paul, for the Dolphins.
Jake Bailey on to punt it away for Miami. Back to return is Jaquan Jackson, rookie out of Tulane, standing with his heels on the 20-yard line. The snap on target. The right footer hits a high wobbler underneath it. Jackson at the 17, running up the left hash mark, reversing field, left side up the left numbers, past the 20, wrapped up around the ankle and dropped, and there's a penalty flag on the near sideline. Not far from around where he made the catch. 52-yard punt, minimal return, and the penalty flag again. Tennessee had 5 penalties for 50 yards in the first half. Miami 2 for 20. And they're moving Tennessee back. Mason Rudolph is coming on the field at quarterback for Tennessee. We heard Rich Eisen at halftime talk about the discussion on television of Will Levis. Clete Blakeman.
During the return, holding receiving team number 23. 10-yard penalty, first down.
So 13:57 to play in the third quarter. Titans 9, Dolphins 3. And this is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
A dog? I'm not. I was born for a purpose. To bring you hope. To guide you out of darkness. To stand by you as you rediscover life. When past battles cloud your mind, I push them away. You tell me I'm your hero, just as you are mine. You hold me when you're afraid, whisper that I saved you. With me by your side, no challenge is too great, no night too dark. I'm your guide, your companion, your friend, your light. A dog? I'm not. With me, you see the world again.
Discover hope at Dogs Inc. Visit us at dogsinc.org to learn more.
The mission of Paralyzed Veterans of America is clear: accessibility. Veterans who have served and sacrificed the best of themselves deserve access to the best our country has to offer. Access to meaningful employment. Access to the veterans' benefits they've earned. Accessible homes and vehicles. And access to every part of their communities. With PVA staff working inside VA hospitals, no other veterans organization has provided more real-time, ongoing support for paralyzed veterans and their families. PDA is proud to serve veterans across all branches, all generations, and all conflicts. Our nation's heroes fought for your independence. Join PVA in fighting for theirs at pva.org.
Stop overpaying for gas. Download the free Upside app and use promo code Touchdown, and you could earn cash back on the gas you buy. Yes, you could earn real cash back on every gallon of gas you buy. Download the Upside app now and use promo code Touchdown for a limited 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first tank. It's 1st and 10, Tennessee from their own 14, moving left to right, under center, snap for Rudolph, hands off right side, Tony Pollard breaks a tackle in the backfield, falls ahead over the right hash marks past the 15, close to the 19-yard line. Jalen Phillips made the tackle. Calais Campbell had penetration in the backfield.
You know, it's funny, in the booth here, they're showing the Will Levis first quarter injury again, and it's got to be especially frustrating that he got the injury on a play where we think he got the first down, but number one, they marked it wrong. Number two, his coach didn't challenge it. Number three, then they didn't go for it after that. I mean, that's like literally adding insult to injury, as the expression goes.
Pistol handoff. Pollard breaks a tackle on the right side in the backfield again, but then the cavalry comes from Miami and wraps him up right near the line of scrimmage. Jordan Brooks made the tackle, and a few others came in for good measure at the end on the run by Tony Pollard. And Pollard comes out. Here comes Tajay Spears into the game. 3rd down and 5 for Tennessee, leading at 9-3 in Miami. 12:50 to go, third quarter.
DeAndre Hopkins on the sideline for this. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. It feels like you'd want him in for every critical 3rd down.
Trips receivers left, tight to the left tackle. Single man standing on the right side, the tight end. Running back is Tajay Spears, moves left to the quarterback. Mason Rudolph in the gun. The stomp and the snap. Blitz coming straight up the middle and hit and wrapped and dropped. Jordan Brooks from linebacker comes flying in over the right side of the offensive line. It is a loss of 8, and it's 4th down.
That was interesting because Mason Rudolph had one of the receivers go in motion, and as soon as he did, the Titans came with a blitz. And I'm not sure if Dylan Radin's the right guard did the right thing or not. He was blocking Jordan Brooks, and he let him go to go get another guy who Lloyd Cushenberry was already blocking. It looks like a mental error against the Titans for me, and those things get to beat.
Stonehouse standing in his own end zone to punt. The right footer booms this one away. A deep spiral and backpedaling underneath the Braxton Berrios from the 25. Running left side to the 30, 35, 40 between the numbers. Hash marks 50 and tripped up and knocked down by the long snapper. Just past midfield around the 46-yard line. Morgan Cox might have said a touchdown, because Braxton Berrios had a head of steam and a big-time return for Miami.
He was flying. I thought that was about to be a house call. That's a heck of a job by the long snapper to make that tackle.
29-yard return, 9-3 Tennessee over Miami, 11:40 to play, third quarter. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Mom, meet Sarah.
From first-time Nana moments.
Yeah, welcome to Flight 101.
To annual girls trip moments. Your can't-miss moments are worth protecting against RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV. And there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com.
So where should we go next?
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Running your own business can feel a lot like running a one-person relay race. When you've got to expand your team, share the baton with Indeed. Their all-in-one hiring platform has smart tools to help you attract, screen, and hire quality candidates to your roster. And they don't just help you hire faster. 93% of employers agree Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites, according to a recent Indeed survey. Nix the hassle. Start hiring. Learn more at Indeed.com/credit to expand your team today.
With fall savings at the Home Depot, you can get up to $1,600 off select appliances from top brands like GE Profile. Save space and time with the new combo washer and dryer and do it all in one machine. And with Smart Dispense technology, the right amount of detergent is automatically added to every wash. Laundry day is a whole lot smarter with the GE Profile Ultra Fast Combo with Smart Dispense only at the Home Depot. Right now, save up to $1,600 and financing on select appliances with fall savings at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Pricing about September 26th through October 16th. U.S. only. See store online for details.
Digestive health issues can take over your entire day, leaving you feeling bloated and uncomfortable. Reduce strain and have more effective eliminations with Squatty Potty.
JP Shattuck and Rocker in the Grainger broadcast booth in Miami. Huddle up with Grainger to get more done. Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. Call clickgrainger.com or stop by one of over 250 branch locations. Best starting field position tonight for Miami. The ball at the 48-yard line of Tennessee after a fine punt return of 27 yards from Braxton Berrios. And it's 1st and 10 for the Miami Dolphins. Tyler Huntley, so far tonight, 7 of 12 passing, 35 yards to the air, works out of the I formation. He's under center. Single receiver each way, and a snap and a toss to the right side. This is Achane looking for a hole. Penalty flags fly. He's wrapped up and brought down at the Tennessee 45-yard line between the right hash marks and numbers. And here's Clete Blakeman. It's coming back.
Holding defense, number 93.
Wow.
5-yard penalty for the end of the run. First down, Miami.
The Dolphins were moving back, but it's a defensive penalty.
Well, it's because of where they threw the flag. It's almost always offensive holding. They rarely catch the defensive guy. And I don't know, the first glance, I'm a little bit surprised that they made that call. He was backdooring it. Wow. I don't see that at all. I guess maybe they feel like he tugged down the center. Wow, that's weird.
Achane gets a pistol handoff, trying to run it wide to the left, but he is swallowed up in the backfield. Jalen Harrell and T'Vondre Sweat in on the tackle for a loss of 4 on the play.
T'Vondre Sweat was not happy about the call on him to play before. He did something about it. He is a force to be reckoned with in the interior. 370-pound men should not move that well as Devon Achane limps off.
Yeah, slowly to the sideline under his own power. So Jalen Wright in the game, the rookie running back out of Tennessee. The Volunteers facing off against the Tennessee Titans. Shotgun snap. Hundley. It's a jet sweep handoff. Tyreek Hill around the right end, looking for the corner. Can't quite get there. He's out of bounds on the far boundary at the 40-yard line. And just short of that, in fact, the 41 is what they'll give him. 3rd down 11 coming up for Miami.
I can see why they're trying to get the ball to Tyreek Hill and Waddle any way they can, though, right? I mean, every time either one of those guys has the ball in their hands, you kind of sit up in your chair a little bit more or you lean forward more because you know the speed they possess and what they're capable of. Titans have done a very nice job of keeping those guys under wraps thus far.
Miami on 3rd down tonight, 1 of 7. This is 3rd down and 11 at the Tennessee 41. The snap for Huntley. It's a quarterback keeper in his left arm. Tucks it, running over the left side behind the left tackle and then falling ahead past the 40 and down at the 38-yard line. A little extracurricular pushing and shoving after the play. But on 3rd and 11, a quarterback keeper sets up 4th down and 8. And crowd team coming on.
Yeah, crowd did not like it. I think they're going to try.
This is a long one.
JP, crowd did not like it. The idea was to either get close enough to go for it on 4th down or to give Sanders a better chance at this field goal.
So Sanders on for a field goal. This will be from 56 yards. Sanders from 44 yards earlier in this game. This is 56 from the left hash mark towards the goalpost to our left. Sanders, 7th-year man out of New Mexico. The snap of the spotter down. The kick clears the line. The end over end. Boone has plenty of distance, and it is good. Into the net beyond. 9:02 to play, 3rd quarter. The new score is Tennessee 9, Miami 6. And with that field goal, Barbasol will make another donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol Shaving Cream, delivering a quality shave at an honest value for over 100 years. Titans 9, Dolphins 6, 9:02, 3rd quarter. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Doors take us to summers away, or winter adventures, and afternoon getaways. Your dedicated Fidelity advisor can help you open those doors by working with you on a comprehensive plan to help you reach your wealth's full potential. Because doors were meant to be opened. Visit fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimum supply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE SIPC.
There's no better place to watch live TV this fall than Hulu Plus Live TV. You get your favorite sports like football, local channels, shows, and so much more. Plus, get Hulu's entire streaming library with Disney Plus and ESPN Plus included in your plan. No long-term contracts or hidden fees. Don't wait. Start your 3-day free trial of Hulu Plus Live TV today. Live TV plan required. Access content from each service separately. Offer valid for new and eligible returning subscribers only if available. Terms and restrictions apply. Learn more at Hulu.com.
Hey, football fans, if you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right, you can earn real cash back with Upside today just for buying the gas you're already buying. Some users make up to $340. Don't wait. Download the free Upside app and use promo code TOUCHDOWN to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Download the Upside app and use promo code TOUCHDOWN for an extra 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank.
All right, gentlemen, this is Emmett Smith on behalf of The Pen, and I've got the perfect play. Run straight to your doctor's office for a life-changing catch, because when prostate cancer is caught early, it's up to 99% treatable, and one blood test might be all it takes. And now through November, The Pen is donating to the Prostate Cancer Foundation for select purchases. Talk about a great play.
From September 1st to November 30th, Depend is donating 40 cents to the Prostate Cancer Foundation for Depend Shield Guards Real Fit products purchased in the U.S. up to a maximum of $300,000 void in Mississippi.
Let's check the drive summary sponsored by PXG. PXG will pay you if their Black Ops irons don't outperform your current golf irons. Take the PXG Black Ops Irons Challenge. Learn more at pxg.com. Get ready for this. 5 plays, 10 yards, 238, a 56-yard field goal for Sanders. And he boots the kickoff into the end zone to our left for a touchback.
JP, you forgot the key play on the scoring drive.
Which was?
The 5-yard defensive holding that was questionable against Titans defensive tackle Tavondre Sweat. When's the last time the key play on a scoring drive was made by a nose tackle? Doesn't happen very often, but that's exactly what happened. That was the biggest play of the drive.
And credit to Braxton Berrios for a 27-yard punt return to set all that up as well. Jordan Poyer with a shin injury, questionable to return at safety for the Dolphins. And then I formation, Mason Rudolph at quarterback under center, play fake and back to throw, pressure from his right, throws left side, caught. It's Tajay Spears, the running back, gets past the first man between the numbers and left sideline, and then falls ahead to the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain on first down. Anthony Walker Jr. made the tackle for Miami.
I think I said this earlier in the game. I'm going to say it again. Mason Rudolph takes some of the most vicious shots in the pocket of any quarterback I've ever seen. He just got absolutely smoked by Deshaun Hand and Zach Sealer because he doesn't move. He can't move, but he's incredibly courageous.
Under center, Rudolph has the snap, turns and tosses to the right side. Tajay Spears coming behind the right tackle and then wrapped up low and then wrapped up high. And maybe a half yard. And maybe no gain. Right at the line of scrimmage, Anthony Walker in on the play. Third quarter offense. This is the second drive for Tennessee. Miami's had it twice. Tennessee with 2 yards of offense in the third quarter. Miami with 6 yards of offense. 7:55 to play in the third quarter as well, Ross.
A lot of time left. A lot of time left here in the third quarter to get up over double-digit yards so far.
Calvin Ridley's a single receiver right. 3 receivers, including a tight end in the slot left. Rudolph at 3rd and 5 in the gun. The snap, back to throw. Pumps, throws down the left sideline. DeAndre Hopkins, intended receiver. It's incomplete. And there's a penalty flag out. Kader Kohu will be called for pass interference. All over
Pass
Hopkins.
interference, defense, number 4. Ball we placed in the spot of the foul. First down.
Second penalty of the year for Kohu, his first PI call.
So I think Kohu thought Hopkins was catching the ball because he pushed him out of bounds as if, hey, if he catches this, he's not going to be able to catch it in bounds. I mean, that was about as blatant of pass interference as you can possibly get by Kohu. And that's one of the reasons why you throw it to a guy like Hopkins. Not only is he a good player, but he's the type of player that knows how to draw pass interference if a DB is not going to turn his head around like that.
Jalen Phillips, outside linebacker, walking off slowly under his own power from Miami to the near sideline. So now it is 1st and 10 after the penalty. Ball at the 49 of Miami for Tennessee. Under center snap and a counterplay to the left side. Tajay Spears cannot break through. Only gets a yard or so, and that's it. Wrapped up by Agba, the other outside linebacker for Miami. A reminder, you can watch NFL Network and Westwood One announcers Rich Eisen and Kurt Warner each and every Sunday on NFL Game Day morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, only on NFL Network. Tony Pollard is into the game at running back for Tennessee. The Titans lead the Dolphins 9-6, 7 minutes running clock, third quarter in Miami. Tennessee with the white jerseys, light blue pants, white socks, dark blue helmet. Miami in their aqua jerseys, white pants, white helmets. Rudolph has the snap and a delayed handoff left side. This is Pollard finds a hole at the 40. Left numbers 30 to the 20. One man to beat. Chasing him from behind. Dragged down inside the 10-yard line on the left boundary. Javon Holland saved a touchdown. But an explosive run of 41 yards for Tony Pollard, the running back for Tennessee.
Now that is more like it. They pull the right guard, Dylan Radins, and this is a power play. Actually, it's a counter. He kicked out Chop Robinson, the first rounder from Penn State. Nice cut by Pollard. He does such a great job of being patient to the hole and then accelerating through the hole for a big gain. Exactly what the Titans needed. We're inside the 10, JP.
Rudolph runs to the far left. It's a wildcat for Tajay Spears, the running back. 5 in the formation and timeout called, Tennessee. Mason Rudolph sprinted all the way to the left end of the formation. They had 2 running backs on the field as well. And we'll check Tennessee's stats inside the red zone, sponsored by CDW. Their experts help get you more from your technology so you can do amazing things. Make amazing happen. 8 chances, 4 touchdowns, 2 field goals, and the first red zone trip tonight for either football team, Titans or the Dolphins.
That's amazing, isn't it? 5 minutes left in the third quarter, the first time either team has gotten into the red zone.
It's a defensive struggle tonight.
It's a struggle.
It certainly is. After the timeout, 1st and goal at the 7, and Spears is in the wildcat again. 5 in the formation. Stomps his foot, has the ball, takes the handoff, and then runs right, cuts up and into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Tajay Spears with a 7-yard score on a wildcat keeper. And the Titans extend the lead with 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. It's 15-6, Tennessee over Miami.
Boy, that's got to be incredibly.
Cumulus Podcast Network presents Grilling JR with the voice of wrestling's Jim Ross. Join us every Thursday morning as Conrad Thompson, the godfather of wrestling, grills JR like you've never heard before, uncut and uncensored. Enjoy wherever you listen.
9 out of 10 Americans are exhausted by our political divisions. Are you one of them?
This country's been through so much. Its people has been through so much. Why can't we fix this?
We're called to love one another. It can't be, I reject you as a person.
One small step pairs people with different beliefs not to debate politics, but to have a conversation about their lives. Because even if we don't see eye to eye, we can still talk, heart to heart. Learn more at takeonesmallstep.org.
The Jim Jackson Show isn't just another NBA podcast. Of course, I'll break down everything about the league that I played in for 14 years and now cover as a broadcaster. There will be plenty of interviews with the biggest players, personalities, and insiders in the NBA. I say there's more to life than ball. That's why on this podcast, I'm going to delve into other passions, maybe business, and maybe travel. I love lifestyle. The Jim Jackson Show, wherever you listen.
Ever wonder why your business doesn't show up on online search maps, but your competitors do? It's hundreds of things. Things that Cumulus Boost can identify and fix. And that's how we boost your findability. CumulusBoost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
Named one of the best personal finance podcasts, The Stacking Benjamin Show with Joe and his friends makes financial literacy fun.
I thought I can just keep spending money, however, do this back of the envelope math if I just cover it by making more money. The 3 words that make me groan the loudest that broke people say is, I deserve it. I was saying it all the time. Well, I deserve a night out. I don't have any money, but I'll take my last dollars and do a night at a restaurant.
Find out more by searching the Stacking Benjamins podcast, wherever you listen.
Of a slump is get out of your comfort zone and help someone else.
Coach Prime, Deion Sanders.
I was 7 years old, and I told my mom I was going to be rich, and you're never going to have to work another day of your life.
The Ed Milet Show is available on YouTube or wherever you listen.
Why pay more for a great shave? Choose Barbasol. Its thick and rich moisturizing lather delivers a close, comfortable shave for just half the price of gels. A quality shave at an honest value. That's Barbasol.
Barbasol. When I wake up,
The best mornings
in the morning light,
start with Wrangler.
I put on my jeans and I feel all right.
Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started. Good mornings make for better days. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
The NFL and the American Cancer Society created Crucial Catch because early cancer detection can save lives. The 5-year survival rate for many cancers is over 90% when detected early. Don't wait. Visit NFL.com/Crucial Catch and find your local cancer screening resources and learn how to reduce your cancer risk. Touchdown drive, a 5-play, 70 yards in 3 minutes, 2 seconds, 4 runs, 1 pass. For the Tennessee Titans, the last drive, 70 yards. Miami tonight with 83 total yards in the game. They're about to get the football Kickoff is away, and to our right, it is a kneel-down touchback. Darius brings it in. So 1st and 10 Miami from their own 30, trailing 16-6 at home to the Tennessee Titans.
You know, it's interesting, JP, because Mike McDaniel, really smart guy, had a good coaching career, and because of how explosive the offense was the last couple of years, got a lot of credit for being an offensive guru and a genius. And we know the quarterback injury to Tua and the issues they've had, but you would think they haven't scored a touchdown in 10 quarters. I mean, you would think he'd be able to figure something out, right?
Huntley fakes the toss right, he pumps left, pressure coming up the middle, and Sebastian Joseph Day gets home to bring out Huntley for a sack. That just took forever to develop, and Huntley couldn't get rid of the football, and here comes Joseph Day, the 6-year player out of Rutgers.
It was a slow-developing play-action pass that they were trying to set up. I think they were actually trying to take a shot there, but Sebastian Joseph Day broke through, and I'm a little surprised Huntley wasn't able to avoid him. And Huntley's pretty mobile. Give credit to 310-pound Joseph Day for hawking him down.
10-yard loss, 2nd and 20. Quick throw right side. Tyreek Hill on the right boundary looking for the corner, and then stretched it out wide, pushed out of bounds around the 25 or so, maybe a bit shy of it. L'Jarius Sneed and the Bluebirds are out here in Miami on that 2nd and long. It's a 3-yard gain officially to the 23-yard line. So 3rd down, 17 to go now for Miami, down by 10 at home.
If I'm a Dolphins fan, right, I'm thinking we have Tyreek Hill, we have Jalen Waddle. Let's just take some more shots. I mean, they're 2 for 20 on 3rd down their last couple games. They haven't scored a touchdown in forever. Let's make now, not here, because now the Titans have 2 deep safety soft zone.
Deep throw down the right side, looking for Tyreek Hill, has a step, and he overthrew him. It falls incomplete at the Tennessee 20-yard line. There was the shot. Tyreek Hill was open. He had beaten L'Jarius Sneed by about 4 yards.
And I can't believe that, because the Titans were playing a soft zone. How do you let Tyreek Hill run right by you if you're L'Jarius Sneed? That should have been a touchdown, and it's rare that you see a ball overthrow Tyreek Hill. He couldn't get to it.
Punt team is on. Jaquan Jackson back to return for Tennessee, drifting towards the far sideline underneath it, and makes the catch to the 27, cuts through, breaks through a tackle, spinning ahead, falling forward, pushing the pile past the 40, and on the left numbers down to the 41. There's a penalty flag during the return, and Tyreek Hill looking a little frustrated on the sideline after that miss of what could have been a long score.
Well, and we talked about it earlier. You have to wonder how many times has Huntley even thrown a deep ball to Tyreek Hill, right? I mean, he's only been there 2 weeks. He didn't start last week, so he wasn't getting very many of the reps.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, kicking team number 33 for going out of bounds and not returning immediately. That 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. 1st down, 10.
Wow, another Miami penalty added on after the return, and this ball will be in Miami territory at the 44-yard line. All season long, you can stream the NFL on Westwood One for free. Sponsored by Pfizer. Visit VaxAssist.com to schedule your pneumococcal vaccination appointment today. That's VaxAssist.com. And you can listen on WestwoodOneSports.com, the NFL app, asking Alexa to open Westwood One Sports, or on our affiliate stations' digital platforms. Single back handoff. Tony Pollard towards the middle, has to cut it out to the right. In the hash marks and right numbers, and then wrapped up by Jordan Brooks, and linebacker for Miami. Not much going on there. About 4 yards, though. Got out of it. Something out of nothing with some penetration in the middle. Just keeps getting worse for Miami.
Yeah, Jalen Phillips, knee injury, ruled out. Not a good sign for the Dolphins. If you're the Titans, I know it's early, but with the way the Dolphins' offense is looking, I don't think it's ever too early to at least take the play clock down.
Rudolph under center, turns with his right hand, hands it off to Pollard, finds a crease again, and wrapped up by the ankle. He had about 5 yards between him and the final safety to the end zone. Wrapped up and brought down right around the 30-yard line. Pollard breaking through again. Duke Riley made the tackle.
Titans are starting to wear down this Dolphins defensive front right now. You know, those guys have been on the field a lot. It's a hot night. Time of possession is very much in favor of the Titans. And I think they are feeling it right now that this defensive front for the Dolphins is worn down.
They bring in an extra offensive lineman, Daniel Brunskill, as a tight end left, and then Pollard gets a handoff and then just kind of stutters, chops his feet straight ahead, and falls into the arms of Calais Campbell, the big defensive tackle in his 17th year out of the University of Miami. It'll be a 2nd down and 8 play.
I'm in awe of guys like Calais Campbell. I really am. I cannot believe that he's playing professional football at all, let alone how well he's playing at age 38, at 6'8", 310. I mean, he still leads the team coming into today in sacks and tackles for loss. It's incredible.
Get a sack on the first play of the season for Miami against Jacksonville. High formation, extra lineman in again. This is a handoff. This is Spears, and he's chopped down in the backfield. Jalen Ramsey comes flying in, a loss of 2, cornerback.
One thing I really do respect about Jalen Ramsey, he will hit you. He likes to tackle. I mean, he's 6'1", 210. Heck, there's some weak side linebackers that are about 210 these days. That's the 2nd tackle for loss Ramsey has tonight.
1:45, clock moving, 3rd quarter, Tennessee 16, Miami 6. The Titans with the football on 3rd down and 11. Tennessee 2 of 8 on 3rd in this game. Tyjae Spears is the running back, but he's lined up just off the left tackle at a tight end spot, and there are penalty flags everywhere. False start.
That's the last thing you could have happen there.
False start. Offense number 78. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
2nd penalty of the season for him. His 2nd false start of the year.
Well, and the deal there, right, is that makes it a much more difficult field goal now. Not only is it a more difficult 3rd down, but it's a more difficult field goal. You're already up 10. Even if you can just make it 13, you know, that pretty much forces the Dolphins to get 2 touchdowns, which feels highly unlikely at this point.
Rudolph has the snap, hands it off to Tyjae Spears, weaving his way toward the left, angling towards the left numbers, but Jordan Brooks comes in to make the tackle again on Spears. They get a few yards back, but here comes Nick Folk for another lengthy field goal. He's hit 3 tonight, 2 from 50-plus, a 53-yarder, a 52-yarder, and then a 47-yarder just before halftime. And this will be from 51 yards from the left hash mark towards the goalpost to our right to make it a 13-point lead for Tennessee. The snap is on target. They get the spot down. The kick is away. It is online. It has the distance, and it is good again. And Nick Folk is 4 for 4 in the game on field goals. 36 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. The new score is Tennessee 19, Miami 6. There's a break in the action, and you're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Hey, football fans, if you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right, you could earn real cash back with Upside today just for buying the gas you're already buying. Some users make up to $340. Don't wait. Download the free Upside app and use promo code TOUCHDOWN to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Download the Upside app and use promo code TOUCHDOWN for an extra 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank.
Welcome back to South Florida. The Titans with a 19-6 lead over the Miami Dolphins. 36 seconds remaining, 3rd quarter. J.P. Shadrock with Ross Tucker, our entire Westwood One crew in the humidity here in Miami Gardens. Hard Rock Stadium under the lights on Monday Night Football. The Tennessee Titans have a 13-point lead. Nick Folk with 4 made field goals tonight. It's the 20th instances in his career he's had 4 or more field goals made. He's been in this league for a long, long time. That kickoff from left to right is an end-over-end boot and a line drive, and it's a touchback. A kneel down in the end zone. Back to the 30-yard line. Stay up to date with Westwood One Sports by following us on X and Instagram. In-game highlights, direct links to listen to live games, behind-the-scenes photos, and more. Follow Westwood One Sports on X and Instagram. Tennessee, 10 points in the third quarter tonight. Had scored double-digit points once in the last 22 quarters and overtime. Handoff on the right side for Miami and nowhere to go. 3 or 4 Titans wrap up Jalen Wright, the rookie running back for Miami. Kenneth Murray Jr. part of that charge. Tyreek Hill's on the sideline. Still for Miami. The final seconds of the third quarter will tick away. Miami, though, rushing to the line to try to get something before the end of the third. 5 in the formation. Tyler Huntley, the quarterback, has the number high snap. Back to throw, right-hander, lets it go right side. Caught. And turning upfield on the right, it's Malik Washington with the catch. A rookie out of Virginia with his first career catch. And pushed out of bounds by Kenneth Murray Jr. And this will set up a third down and short at the end of the third quarter. Tennessee 19, Miami 6. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
When it feels like the world has stopped, good finds a way. Good is happening, even now. Good connects us, even when we can't get close. Good never stops, and neither does Children International. With support from caring friends, we help provide children and families with the critical essentials they need. Essentials like food assistance, hygiene education, medical help, and financial support. To learn more, go to children.org/help today. Together, we can help end poverty for good.
In 2007, Marine First Lieutenant Travis Manion was killed in Iraq after saving his wounded teammates. Travis's legacy lives on through the 5 words he spoke before leaving for his final deployment. If not me, then who? Words that today fuel the spirit of Travis Manion Foundation. Words that live in veterans, families of the fallen, and inspired civilians who go out of their way to find a way, who help others with the help of others, who bounce back after each setback, who make good on good intentions. Through Travis Manion Foundation, if not me, then who, are words that can live in you too. Show the world what your character is made of, because character is invisible until it's not. Find out how you can strengthen the character of your community alongside empowered veterans, families of the fallen, and inspired civilians at travismanion.org. That's travismanion.org.
Welcome back.
Ooh, Santa here. Create the magic of the holidays with Tree Time Christmas Creations. The best artificial Christmas trees, lights, and wreaths, plus thousands of unique decorations. Hundreds of trees that look so real. At factory direct prices, you'll smile. Better trees, better selection, better prices. Celebrate your Christmas in style. Visit treetime.com and you'll see we're everything Christmas for your holiday decorations and tree.
Everything Christmas, treetime.com.
It's your life, your legacy. Shouldn't it be your choice? For nearly 2 centuries, Catholic Cemeteries Chicago has been a haven for families, offering sacred spaces to honor these legacies. Take an active role in establishing your legacy by pre-planning your final arrangements today. Alleviate your loved ones of future financial burden. Lock in today's prices and take advantage of no interest payments and no hidden fees. Visit CatholicCemeteriesChicago.org or call 708-236-5490 to schedule a free consultation today.
This is the story of the one. As a warehouse manager, her job is to transform chaos into clarity and to see patterns where others see problems. Luckily, she's got a partner who shares her perspective. Grainger offers over 1 million industrial-grade products, backed by real person support and in-depth online resources, so she can tackle every task with precision and turn potential setbacks into streamlined success. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At Nutrafol, we don't just help your hair, we help your body grow it. Because it's never just about your hair. It can be your job or your deodorant or your lunch or just normal life. That's why our whole body approach targets the key root causes of hair thinning. Discover your root causes and why we're the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com. That's NUTRAFOL.com. These statements have not been approved by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease paid for by Nutraceutical Wellness, Inc.
Start your day off right with Barbasol. 14-10 to play in the fourth quarter in Miami. Titans 19, Dolphins 6. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Did you know that most adults with autism are unemployed? And a major hurdle is the lack of job opportunities. Well, that's about to change, thanks to a new initiative from Autism Speaks, Lee Container, the J. Donald and Laurel Lee Family Foundation Fund, and Delivering Jobs, that seeks to create a more inclusive workforce in the U.S. Lee Container is a family-owned business that has found success by staying true to the golden rule: treat others as you would want to be treated. There are hundreds of thousands of people with autism and people with intellectual or developmental differences who are ready and willing to work in our communities. Our coalition is committed to hiring an inclusive workforce, providing training for hiring professionals, and providing guidelines for all employees. Together, we can create a workforce where people of all abilities can contribute and thrive. Will you join us? We are inviting other businesses, institutions, and community leaders to join in. To learn more, please visit autismspeaks.org/employment.
Furnished by the Entertainment Industry Foundation.
COVID-19 has cast a spotlight on the stark inequalities that drive poverty. The poorest communities in the U.S. and around the world are suffering the most. Oxfam believes we can put systems in place to protect health and livelihoods in the future if we work together with dignity and compassion. Learn how you can help offer safety to the most vulnerable and fight for a more resilient future at oxfamamerica.org. Sponsored by Oxfam America.
COVID-19 has changed everything for the children of the world. Since the earliest days of the pandemic, we've been on the ground, providing children food, educational resources, and basics no child should be without. To learn more, visit savethechildren.org/together. This year, join us and make change for children. Visit savethechildren.org/together. Sponsored by Save the Children.
Play stands as called, and it is 4th and a foot to go for Miami. They are going for it. Achane, the running back, in the pistol behind Huntley. Ingold, the fullback, off to the right of the quarterback. And the snap. It is a handoff to the right side. Achane cutting upfield, hit behind the line and dropped. He didn't get there. Tennessee's defense tackles Devon Achane short. Ernest Jones, the 4th, with a tackle for loss to get the Dolphins off the field.
Not even close. They lost yardage. Once again, Mike McDaniel chooses to go lateral. I think that this was a zone read of some sort for Huntley and that maybe he could have pulled the ball. But Achane got tackled in the backfield, a couple of missed blocks at the point of attack, and that's the second time that's happened for the Dolphins in this game.
Tennessee football, 14:08 to play, fourth quarter. It's 1st and 10 at the Miami 38-yard line. Leading at 19-6 over the Dolphins. Mason Rudolph on in relief of Will Levis with a shoulder injury, questionable to return. Single back behind him is Spears. Play fake to him, rolling right. Rudolph will just have to ground this one into the dirt. He had pressure in his face as he rolled out to the right. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for Monday Night Football. J.P. Shadrick with Ross Tucker from Hard Rock Stadium, South Florida. Early fourth quarter, it's 19-6, Tennessee over Miami. The Titans with the football, 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins 38. Tajay Spears is the single back behind Mason Rudolph, under center. Tight end on each side of the line, turn and a handoff around the right end. Face mask tackle. Egregious by Emmanuel Agba, brought down Spears, and penalty flags litter the field.
That was dangerous.
Personal foul, grabbing the face mask, defense number 91. 15-yard penalty in the end of the run, first down, Tennessee.
From bad to worse for Miami, it just keeps getting worse. Nagba, 6'4", 275, tackling Tajay Spears at 5'11", 195 by the face.
I mean, he really pulled him down by the face mask. There are face mask penalties and there are face mask penalties. And he literally pulled that man down to the ground by his face mask. Very fortunate that Spears didn't get injured.
Bunch of tight ends on the field, 3 of them, in fact, for Tennessee. One in motion from left to right. Delayed handoff. Spears looking for a crease up the middle, jumping around in the backfield and into the pile ahead of the 20. Jordan Brooks led the charge there. It's a 2-yard gain. That's about it. 2nd and 8 coming up at the 20 going in for Tennessee.
I think, JP, a lot of people think when you have multiple tight ends in there or 3 tight ends like that or an extra offensive lineman, that's all about just getting the biggest guys you can and trying to knock them back. What you're really doing a lot of times is you're creating extra gaps that the defense has to figure out how to fit into, right? And the guys that are going to fit into those gaps are usually guys that aren't used to doing it because there's a C gap, a D gap, an E gap. The Titans tried to call timeout there. They weren't able to.
Toss right, end around reverse, coming to Calvin Ridley to the left side to the 20, breaks the tackle, 15, falls ahead on the left, numbers to the 10-yard line. And the Titans are in the CDW red zone as Calvin Ridley has an end-around run of 11 yards from right to left.
Brian Callahan, the head coach and play caller for the Titans, came out onto the field, tried to call a timeout right before the snap, wasn't able to get it, and instead it was one of their best plays of the night. That's a good microcosm of the game when the coach is trying to call timeout right before his team's about to run one of their best plays.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line for Tennessee, leading at 19-6, 12:25, moving clock, 4th quarter. Pistol formation, Tajay Spears behind Rudolph. A turn and a handoff, and Spears looking for a hole, nothing doing. Miami front is there. Benito Jones, 4th-year man out of Ole Miss, led the charge at the defensive tackle spot. No gain. Back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, one thought just watching the game, as Mason Rudolph, I would say, has been competent. You know, I don't even know if I give him the solid tag, but I think Mason Rudolph's at least been competent. The stark contrast between the backup quarterback situations for these teams, right? I mean, Will Levis goes out, and the Titans don't really miss a beat. Dolphins lose Tua Tagovailoa, and they haven't scored a touchdown since.
Tony Pollard in the game at running back off the right side of Rudolph has the snap. The late handoff to him, hit in the backfield, wrapped up around the lower ankle by Quentin Bell at linebacker. It's a loss of 1 for the 3rd-year linebacker from Prairie View. Don't miss all the NFL action Thursday night on Amazon Prime Video when the Bucs meet the Falcons. Of course, you can hear Thursday Night Football each week. You're right here at 7:30 Eastern on many of these same stations on the NFL app or online at westwood1sports.com. Now 3rd down and 11. 3rd and goal from the 11-yard line for Tennessee. Tony Pollard running back off the left flank, and now Rudolph moves him to the right. 3 receivers left, single man right. Right foot stomp and the number high snap back to throw. Looking to the end zone, throwing incomplete, intended for Chiga Conquo. Throwing between 2 aqua jerseys for Miami. Storm Duck in on the play. And it brings up 4th down, and Nick Folk has a chance for his 5th field goal in the game, which would tie a career-high field goals made.
That was a dangerous throw there by Mason Rudolph. That was not smart. That was the only thing you can't do in that situation is potentially throw an interception.
This will be a 29-yarder from right in between the hash marks to go 5 for 5. The snap on target. They get the hold down. The kick is up, and it is good. Nick Folk, 5 for 5 on field goals tonight. 53, 52, 47, 51, and now 29 yards. Tennessee 22, Miami 6 at 10:45 in the 4th quarter. And with that field goal, Barbasol will make another donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol Shaving Cream, delivering a quality shave at an honest value for over 100 years. Titans 22, Dolphins 6, 10:45 left in the 4th. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
I think my battery's dead. With free battery testing and charging, we can help you get back on the road.
Get in the zone,
So what if I need a new one?
We have the right Duralast battery for you, only at AutoZone.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
And what about my old battery? We can recycle it right here at America's #1 battery destination.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Digestive health issues can take over your entire day, leaving those like Taylor, feeling bloated and uncomfortable. Hi, Taylor. I'm Ellen. How did you get into my bathroom? Never mind that. You need to try the squatty potty. The squatting position is clinically proven to increase emptiness for 85% of individuals. Much better. You can go now. Available now at Walmart and Amazon.com. You can go now.
Mom, meet Sarah.
From first-time Nana moments.
Welcome to Flight 101.
To annual girls trip moments. Your can't miss moments are worth protecting against RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV. And there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com.
So where should we go next?
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Stop overpaying for gas. Download the free Upside app and use promo code Touchdown. And you could earn cash back on the gas you buy. Yes, you could earn real cash back on every gallon of gas you buy. Download the Upside app now and use promo code Touchdown for a limited 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first tank. Here in Miami, it's all Titans 22-6. 10:45 to play fourth quarter at Ford Field, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown throws his first ever career pass, and it's a touchdown to Jared Goff, the quarterback. 7-yarder. And the Lions lead the Seahawks 28-14 with 5:46 to play in the third quarter. Here it's the Nick Folk game. He's 5 for 5 on field goals tonight for Tennessee. And he booms a kickoff away from right to left and into the end zone. Berrios for Miami takes a knee for a touchback. So, of course, as we've been and have discussed all evening, Tua Tagovailoa not eligible to return until at least week 7, coming out of the concussion protocol at some point. Skylar Thompson re-injured his ribs last week, just couldn't go this week. Tim Boyle finished that game a week ago, and they brought Tyler Huntley in off the practice squad 2 weeks back. He's got the nod tonight to start. And Huntley, 9 of 15 for 47 yards passing. 6 carries, 19 yards for the quarterback for Miami. Jalen Wright, the single back behind him. Play fake, back to throw over the middle, throw, caught ball. And just short of the 50, it's Tyreek Hill back into the game. He makes a catch. He goes down to one knee at the 47-yard line of Miami. First down.
17 yards for the Dolphins there. They had 7 yards for the entire half before that play.
Tyreek has been on the sideline a lot in the second half as well. Back out there now, and Jalen Wright, the single back behind Huntley. Pistol, move the fullback, the tight end back into a full back spot, and the snap, a little high, handled it, hand off straight ahead, and finds a hole. Here goes Wright, breaks through a tackle, spins away down the left hash marks, and wrapped up at the 30-yard line by Kenneth Murray Jr. for Tennessee. But a nice explosive run of Jalen Wright for 17 more for the Dolphins. First down.
Where was this on either one of those 4th and shorts? I mean, this is Jalen Wright just coming right at you, split zone. The whole line goes left, and then you got the tight end cutting off the backside defender as one of the Titans defenders goes off.
Stoppage in play, and Ernest Jones, the 4th, has to come off the field after a little slow in getting up. So 9:51 to play, fourth quarter. Tennessee 22, Miami 6. The Dolphins with a couple of first downs in a row, 2 consecutive 17-yard plays. They actually gave Wright 20 officially on that one. 17 and 20 back-to-back for the Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the 33 going in. And in motion left to right is Berrios. The snap. Huntley with a fake toss right back to throw. Down the right side, incomplete, intended for Waddle. Over his head on the right boundary. He was past the first down marker, but he just airmailed it. Incomplete.
In fairness, he was getting hit by Harold Landry. Actually, it might have been Joseph Day again as he was trying to unload that football.
Well, Berrios goes off. Durham Smythe, tight end, goes off the field as well for Miami. Tyreek Hill in the game. D. Eskridge, elevated from the practice squad, is on the field. Wound up to the far right. Tyreek Hill in the slot right. And moves in motion to the right at the snap. Back to throw. Huntley steps up. Throws over the middle on the run, has a man caught on a crosser right to left. Tyreek Hill knocked down at the 12-yard line, but there is a penalty flag early in the play.
Illegal shift. Offense number 10 was never set prior to pass. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
He started in the slot left, kind of moved towards the left tackle, and then return motion right at the snap.
And, that's a point of clarification this year was they did not want these guys going forward at the snap. The Dolphins got away with it a lot last year, so it's one of the points of emphasis for the officials this year. You cannot have any momentum, anything going forward whatsoever, and they got Tyreek Hill there trying to cheat it a little bit.
Jalen Wright is the pistol back behind Huntley. 3 receivers right, single man left, and Huntley has the shotgun snap back to throw. Thrown right side, another penalty flag. And Wright has the catch. The running back in the right flat, wrapped up, hog-tied, brought down by Harold Landry the third. And another penalty flag on the field. We've already had 14 combined penalties accepted in this game.
Illegal shift. Offense number 10 and number 89 never set prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty. Replay second down.
So you're saying you got to set before the snap, Ross. That's what I'm hearing the last 2 plays for Miami. They haven't done it.
Well, I don't know about that. I just looked at it again, and Tyreek Hill I thought was set for a count before they snapped it. I think that's a bad call, and I think Tyreek Hill, I'm not sure if he's talking to Mike McDaniel or the official on the sideline. I thought that was a bad call against Tyreek Hill. The one before I thought was right. That time he looked like to me like he was set for a full count before the ball was snapped. Could not have been a penalty.
Devon Achane in the game, running back off the left side of Huntley in the gun, has the snap, number high, back to throw, stands in a clean pocket. Now he'll run out of it left side across the 40, numbers to the 35, to the 30, 25, left sideline, and then steps out of bounds inside the 25. And Tyler Huntley on 2nd and 20. It's wrapped up by Kenneth Murray. It's a 19-yard gain, 1 yard shy of a first down, 3rd and 1 coming up.
Kind of thought we'd see more of that from Huntley in this game, right? That's a big part of the value he provides is his legs. That's the second time he's gotten a lot of yards on a run. The crowd thinks he got the first down. I don't think we're going to see Mike McDaniel challenge another one of these, especially with it only being 3rd down.
7:50 to go. Moving clock, 4th quarter. Tennessee up 22-6. Dolphins with the ball, man in motion right to left. Huntley has the high snap, handles it, hands it off. This is Jalen Wright over the left side of the line and trying to stretch it out to the left across the 20, falling ahead and brought down around the 16-yard line. The Dolphins are in the CDW red zone. The first time tonight for Miami.
I was about to say, when's the last time the Dolphins were in any red zone? It's been a while.
2nd down and 3 for Miami. Huntley goes under center. Single back is Jalen Wright. Hands on his knees, about 7 yards back. Play fake to him. Roll out to the left and throw to the right to Waddle. Looking for the right corner outside the numbers at the 20. And then stiff arming a man, Darrell Baker Jr. Got the brunt of that as he ran out of bounds. And that ball marked at the 17.
Sorry, JP. The Dolphins are only down 16. So it's 2 touchdowns, 2 2-point conversions. So they get a touchdown here. And then can somehow get the 2-point conversion. They'll only be down 1 score. Hard to believe.
Miami 10 straight quarters without a touchdown. It has been a struggle, certainly without Tua Tagovailoa. 3rd down and 4 at the 17 going in for Miami. Pistol formation again, a high snap, handles it, tosses to the left side. Jalen Wright looking for the left corner, runs into contact, wrapped up, dropped by the big fella. Guess who? T'Vondre Sweat, all 6'4", 366, wrapped up for a 2-yard loss.
That is the wrong guy to run into. I mean, he is a force. And I think the Dolphins knew before that play call that they were going to go ahead and they were going to go for it. But T'Vondre Sweat is just a game wrecker. He crushed the left guard, Robert Jones. Then he knocked Devon Achane out of his way before throwing Jalen Wright to the ground. I love this guy.
He's making the tackle between the numbers and sideline. That's a long way to go. And now in 4th and 6 at the 19. Shotgun snap. Huntley. Clean pocket. Penalty flags fly. He's flushed to the right, and he's going to run with it across the 20 to the 15 and cutting back and getting a little more yardage before being pushed out of bounds on the right boundary inside the 10-yard line. But penalty flags again.
Illegal shift, offense. Numbers 9 and 25 were never reset prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty, replay, 4th down.
That's the third of this drive, right?
Shift, that is hard to believe.
It really is.
I mean, this is pro football. This is a poor reflection of the coach. It just is. You can't have 3 illegal shifts. And again, he wasn't set for a full count. Now, part of that might be on Huntley calling for the ball or calling for the snap early, right? He can't call for it until the receiver is set for a full count.
4th down and 11 at the 24. Tyreek Hill not on the field. Back to throw Huntley. Out of the shotgun. Throwing right side. Open man at Twaddle at the 20. Right numbers 15 to the 10. Down the sideline. He's got a first down. And he's out of bounds inside the 10. Darrell Baker Jr. ran him down. It's 1st and goal Miami. 5:15 to play. Moving clock in the 4th quarter. They're down 22-6.
Hard to believe Waddle could get that open. I mean, it's 4th and long. Tyreek Hill's on the sideline. Who else are you worried about if you're the Titans on defense? And when he caught that, there wasn't a defender within 7 yards of him. That was a dropped coverage on the one guy you couldn't drop.
They gave him 18 yards, 1st and goal at the 6, Miami. Pistol snap, high again, handled it, handoff, Achane right up the right side of the offensive line, pulling ahead, and he is short of the goal line. Down to the 1. Weaved his way behind the right tackle and was tripped up, so it's 2nd and goal at the 1 for Miami. The clock burns at 4:30 to go in the 4th.
It's another one that's going to be pretty close. But, yeah, I think where the ball was when he went down, he was clearly short.
Huntley in the gun again, Achane off his right hip. Tight switch with the receivers, delayed handoff, Achane looking for a hole, falling ahead near the goal line again, and I don't think so.
Nope.
Short, no gain. Back to the 1.
Boy, the Dolphins have struggled in short yardage situations tonight. Their fans are just like desperate for a touchdown. They haven't seen their team score a touchdown in 2.5 games.
This is the 11th play of the drive for Miami. 3:50 moving clock, 4th quarter, 3rd and goal at the 1. Down 16. 10 on the play clock.
Empty set. Got to think quarterback run.
Takes the snap, runs to the right, looking for a hole, falling ahead and spinning in for a touchdown, Miami. Tyler Huntley calls his own number. The first touchdown for Miami since the 1st quarter of week 2.
I think a lot of these people that are still here just wanted to sing the song. Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. All right. Now they got to go for 2, and they got to get it.
Tennessee 22, Miami 12, 3:36 to play, 4th quarter. The 2-point play coming up for the Miami Dolphins.
And JP, somehow, Tyler Huntley's legs have to be a factor. If not a quarterback run, at least give him that option.
Tyreek Hill on the field, standing to the right. Play action fake, throwing over the middle, and it's intercepted in the end zone down to one knee. The 2-point try is no good. Tennessee turns him away. We're looking for Hill, crossing from right to left in the middle of the end zone. And Quandre Diggs makes the play, and there's a break in the action. 3:36 to play, 4th quarter. Tennessee 22, Miami 12. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Get more of the NFL with NFL Plus Premium and start streaming more touchdowns, more hurdles.
Hey, football fans, if you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right, you can earn real cash back with Upside today just for buying the gas you're already buying. Some users make up to $340. Don't wait. Download the free Upside app and use promo code TOUCHDOWN to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Download the Upside app and use promo code TOUCHDOWN for an extra 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank.
JP Shadrick and Ross Tucker in the Grainger broadcast booth in Miami. Tackle your to-do list with Grainger. From locker rooms to plant floors, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. Miami's scoring drive was 70 yards. They started that drive with only 84 yards in the game. Onside kick coming. And this is Jason Sanders. Free bouncer to the right, and it's covered up by Tennessee. Easy. Real easy, covered up by Tyler Boyd on two knees and down to the turf, and Tennessee will be able to burn this clock away. 3:35 to go, leading it by 10.
And a lot of people are heading to the exits now. I actually give them credit for staying this long in a game that's been tough to watch. They got a chance to see their team score a touchdown. There still is a decent amount of time left. Dolphins down 2 scores. Really got to get a 3 and out and not let the Titans get another score, obviously.
Under center, Mason Rudolph, the quarterback, and the single back is Tony Pollard. A turn and a handoff going to the left edge and then cutting up field between the numbers and left boundary, falling past the 45-yard line. About the 44, Quentin Bell made the tackle for Miami. 3:20, clock rolling in the fourth. Tennessee 22, Miami 12. The Titans looking for their first win of the season.
And the first win of Brian Callahan's tenure. You know, that would be gigantic for him. That's just kind of getting the monkey off your back, getting that first win. He'll get a game ball, and Nick Folk will get a game ball if they can hold on to this.
Absolutely. 5 field goals made for the veteran, the salty vet. Under center snap, left-handed handoff to Tony Pollard into the pile over the right tackle, and then falling ahead to about the 43-yard line. Going back to December 4th of 2022, there's a timeout and a stoppage in play with 2:47 to go. Miami calls a timeout. Going back to December of 22, Tennessee 1-11 in road games since that time. The only win on the road, Monday Night Football last year here in Miami.
Wow.
December 11th.
And that's their last win, period.
Yes.
Is that game last year. And that was the game actually where I thought, wow, they might have something with Levis. 327 yards. He looked really, really good.
His only career 300-yard game to this point. And then, of course, Levis out tonight, most of the game with a shoulder injury. We'll check the status of that moving ahead. Tony Pollard, the back there in an I formation, 3rd down and 8. A turn and a handoff left. Pollard into the line. Nothing. Nothing at all. Zach Sealer made the tackle for Miami. The ball is out, and the whistles have blown. The play is dead. Miami still running it into the end zone to our right, but they've stopped the play. It's Sunday Morning Football live from London this weekend at 9:30 a.m. Eastern exclusively on NFL Network. Aaron Rodgers and the Jets take on Justin Jefferson and the Vikings at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Rise.
Nice.
Thank you. Rise,
Nice.
shine, and watch the Jets and Vikings on NFL Network and streaming on NFL Plus. Subscription required for NFL Plus. Terms and conditions apply. And yes, also on Westwood One, Ben Lieber and I will have the call from Spurs in North London.
It's good to know you're coachable, JP.
I always am, yes. If anything, I'm very coachable. Miami called their last time out. 2:42 to go in the fourth. Punt team out there for Tennessee, leading it by 10. Braxton Berrios standing at the 10-yard line for Miami to our left. Miami deflected a punt earlier, Calais Campbell. This is away. Quick punt, a high end over end boot. Berrios lets it fall at the 5, bounces backwards, covered by Tennessee inside the 10-yard line at the 7. So the Dolphins out of timeouts. They do have the 2-minute warning remaining, trailing by 10. Pain means pause on the things you love, but green means go. Cool the pain with BioFreeze and keep on going. BioFreeze's fast-acting menthol-based formula cools the pain. Visit biofreeze.com. Use as directed.
Well, they've missed a couple times on throwing the ball deep to Tua, but that might be their best option now. I think what you'll see now is you'll see either Huntley scrambling or him taking some shots to Waddle and Hill because they need 2 scores. They have no timeouts left, 2:33 remaining.
And they're going to throw it. Back to throw. It is on end zone pressure. Throwing to the right. No receiver there. Nearly intercepted on the right boundary. Incomplete. No offensive player in the area at all. Amani Hooker was close to the interception on the sideline, and the penalty flag is out of the end zone, and this should be a safety for intentional grounding.
Yep. Huntley saying he was outside of the pocket.
Harold Landry had the pressure.
Intentional grounding, offense number 18. The foul occurred in the end zone. It is a safety.
Well, that about caps off the evening for the Miami Dolphins. 24-12, Titans over Miami, a safety with 2:27 to play in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I don't think he really did get outside the tackle box. It was close, but he was probably right about where the tackle would be. It was very close, I'd say.
When it rains, it pours for the Dolphins. Tough go of it. They won week one on a walk-off field goal. They have not led in a game this year with any time on the clock, including tonight. That field goal at the end of the game against the Jaguars week one was at the final gun. Zeros. They've lost now 2 in a row and en route to 3 straight. Tennessee 24, Miami 12. The Titans on their way to their first victory of the season. That would leave the Jaguars as the only winless team in the National Football League in their division. Now the Dolphins will...
Onside kick.
Okay, onside kick on the free kick. We'll see how this goes with no T. And the punter, Jake Bailey, is out there for Miami. So the Miami players lined up at the 20-yard line to our left. And the onside attempt coming. High boomer, end over end. Underneath it, this will land at the 50. It's a live ball if it's covered. Miami has it. They've covered it on the onside kick. Was there a fair catch called?
Oh, my gosh.
What in the world?
I think this is Dolphins football.
It's an onside kick, so it's a live football if nobody touched it. And Miami recovered it at about the Tennessee 40-yard line.
And the Titans didn't know what to do. Oh, boy.
Here's the officials meeting. It was on the onside kick.
This is crazy.
It really is. The new kickoff rules affect this whole thing on the free kick coming out. Ethan Bonner recovered it for Miami. Here's Clete Blakeman with the call. What do you think?
In this situation, the kicker kicked the ball beyond the landing zone. So there's a penalty for illegal kick, and it's enforced from the 20-yard line, half the distance to the 10. It'd be first down.
And he pointed the other way, of course. So first down,
ball.
Tennessee. There you go. Thank you, Clete. All these new rules on the kickoff and then the free kick and everything. The if the onside kick is what we're told goes beyond the setup zone untouched, the kicking team is penalized for unsportsmanlike, and return team would start the drive at the 20. So there you go. That's the rule. That's the book rule right there on the free kick.
I got to be honest with you. I have no idea. None. I do this for a living. This is all I do all day. And I don't know I've ever seen an onside free kick after a safety period with the punter hitting a sky ball and then the Titans don't fair catch it for some reason. I have no idea what the rule is there. None. And I'm not even sure anybody else on the field did. What is happening?
Everybody just looked at each other like, okay, I guess somebody has the football. They're going to move it back to the 10-yard line for Tennessee going in because that kick was at the 20, the free kick after the
And now the
safety.
Titans can't even run the clock out.
2:27 to go in the fourth. It is first and goal at the 10, Tennessee under center. Snap, Rudolph, hands off. Looking for the right corner. Pollard cutting up at the numbers. Diving ahead, rolling inside the 5. And down to the 3.5. Anthony Walker Jr. made the tackle.
the way that play first started, I almost thought the Dolphins were letting him score. I mean, that was very well blocked. Now they'll take it to the 2-minute. And I don't know, do the Titans, I guess, just score a touchdown or they take a couple knees? This will be fun.
That's one word for it. We have reached the 2-minute warning. The Titans over the Dolphins 24-12, and you're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Get more of the NFL with NFL Plus Premium and start streaming more touchdowns, more hurdles, more action.
Breaks a tackle, he's gone!
NFL Plus Premium has your game day covered with NFL Red Zone, game replays, live local and primetime games on mobile, and more. The action doesn't stop there. Also, stream NFL Network 24/7, including 7 exclusive live games this season. Sign up today at plus.nfl.com. Subscription required for NFL Plus Premium. Terms and conditions apply.
Tommy! I can't wait for golf this weekend, huh, buddy? Time flies. Love you, man. Oh, don't forget your knee brace again. We aren't in college anymore.
Moments together matter, so help protect yourself from RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV, and there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
With fall savings at the Home Depot, you can get up to $1,600 off select appliances from top brands like Samsung, ranked #1 in customer satisfaction. Wash and dry in one cycle with the Samsung Ultra Capacity All-in-One Washer Dryer Combo from the Home Depot. And get laundry day done faster, running a super speed load in just 98 minutes. Right now, save up to $1,600 and financing on select appliances with fall savings at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Pricing about September 26th through October 16th. U.S. only. See store online for details. Visit jdpower.com/awards for more details.
2 minutes to play, fourth quarter. Tennessee 24, Miami 12. Titans have the football. Second and goal at the 3. Tennessee riding a 39-game string without scoring 30 or more points, and they are poised at least to break that if they can get into the end zone here.
I want to go back to the free kick, onside kick, JP.
Yes.
I've been associated with the NFL since my rookie year, 2001. That is the most confused I've ever seen everyone associated with a football play in the NFL. The officials, the coaches, the players, no one knows with the new rules and a free kick what the rules are on the onside kick there. That was incredible.
Second and goal at the 3. Under center is Mason Rudolph. Tony Pollard is the eye back, and a turn, a handoff to him, hitting the backfield and brought down. Line of scrimmage at the 3-yard line. Everybody just stopped on the play and just kind of looked at each other. And the clock moves now at 1:45 to go in the fourth. Tennessee up by 12.
Listen, even the special teams coordinator for the Titans on the sideline, I was watching him, Colt Anderson. He was going crazy because he thought it was Dolphins ball because they recovered it. I don't even think he knew that they had kicked it outside the zone and it was actually still Titans ball.
Third down and goal at the 3 for Tennessee. Under center, Rudolph. High formation. Tony Pollard, the running back. Turn and a handoff to the left side, looking for the left corner, and he lost a yard. Brought down between the hash marks and left numbers. Marcus May, and on the tackle, a few other aqua shirts there as well. 1:05 moving clock, fourth quarter.
I don't think you kick a field goal here. I think you go for the touchdown, and if you don't get it, then they are 95 yards away. I mean, you're up 12, which is a 2-score game. I guess 15 would give you a little bit more cover for a miraculous. I think Callahan will call timeout with 1 second left on the play clock before making a decision here.
10 seconds on the play clock. And about a 5-second difference now. And we have reached the 1 on the play clock and a timeout called Tennessee. 30 seconds to play. Fourth quarter, Tennessee 24, Miami 12. The copyright of tonight's broadcast on Westwood One is owned by the NFL on behalf of its member clubs. All rights to this broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or any other use of this broadcast without the express written permission of the National Football League is strictly prohibited. Our other Monday Night Football game tonight, Early fourth quarter, Detroit over Seattle 35-27.
Sounds like that one's pretty similar to this one.
Every week, Michael Rosenbaum is getting deep with someone new on the Inside of You podcast. Actor James Marsters.
Are you somewhat content? Do you still stress a lot?
If anything, I feel guilty that I have it so good. If you make the decision to be an actor, the deal is poverty. I don't understand. How did I get here? You know? And the answer, how did I get here, is really one audition one day for Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Inside of You with Michael Rosenbaum, wherever you listen.
Ever wonder why your business doesn't show up on online search maps, but your competitors do? It's hundreds of things. Things that Cumulus Boost can identify and fix. And that's how we boost your findability. CumulusBoost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
Spend less and have more with Sweet Deals today. You can save 50% or more on extraordinary restaurant, product, and entertainment and travel deals. Now that's sweet. Go to sweetdeals.com now to take advantage of huge savings. That's sweetdeals.com.
9 out of 10 Americans are exhausted by our political divisions. Are you one of them?
This country's been through so much. Its people has been through so much. Why can't we fix this?
We're called to love one another. It can't be, I reject you as a person.
One small step pairs people with different beliefs not to debate politics, but to have a conversation about their lives. Because even if we don't see eye to eye, we can still talk, heart to heart. Learn more at takeonesmallstep.org.
Cumulus Podcast Network presents Grilling JR with the voice of wrestling's Jim Ross. Join us every Thursday morning as Conrad Thompson, the godfather of wrestling, grills JR like you've never heard before, uncut and uncensored. Enjoy wherever you listen.
Have a very, very happy locker room, very happy flight home. You guys have put in a lot of work going back to March to finally get some type of reward where they can congratulate each other, feel good about it. You got to be happy for those guys. I've been on, I told you hours ago, 0-5, 0-4 teams, and that first win is just delicious.
Long approach and the swing of the right leg for Nick Folk. The end-over-end kick into the end zone. Braxton Berrios takes a knee for Miami, and they'll just likely burn this thing out with 24 seconds to go. On the other side, Miami, they've got some business to attend to here. They've got a lot of question marks moving ahead the next few weeks, most notably in Week 7 if Tua is ready or not to be back. The quarterback position tonight was, left a lot to be desired, and the playmakers didn't do a lot in this game.
Yep, there is no question. And if there's a thought that Tua comes back this year, this is kind of a game you had to win to feel like you stay in the mix.
Huntley works out of the gun and throws over the middle quickly to his tight end. It's Tanner Connor with the catch between the hash marks, running out to the right, angling towards the right numbers and wrapped up around the 40, making the 41-yard line. The clock will burn with 10 seconds to go. They'll line up quickly. Huntley is a man in motion left to right. 5 seconds to go, 4 and 3, and they'll get the snap away. Huntley back to throw, pressure in his face, throws right side, caught on one knee, rolling out of bounds. Tanner Connor makes another catch. And that is the final play of the game. We have reached triple zeros at Hard Rock Stadium in South Florida. The Tennessee Titans have their first win of the season. It's the first win for the head coach, Brian Callahan, as the head man of the Tennessee Titans. Final score, Titans 31, Dolphins 12. Tennessee gets it done with 31 points, only 244 yards of offense tonight.
And
under 4 yards per play.
Yeah, none of those guys care at all, JP. They found a way to get a win on the road. They're no longer winless, and it'll be a joyous locker room. It's not always going to be pretty in the NFL. You're going to face teams that have injuries. You still got to find a way to win anyway, and they did.
Time now to select the dependable offensive player of the game, sponsored by Depend and the Prostate Cancer Foundation, reminding you that health is a long game and screening for prostate cancer is easier than ever. Learn more at depend.com. Who is your dependable offensive player of the game, Rob?
Well, I don't think I've ever done this before either, but let's set a bunch of records on tonight's broadcast. I'm going with Nick Folk, the kicker, 5 for 5, including 2 over 50 yards. 3 over 50 yards, 53, 52, 51, 47, and 29. You want to talk about dependable, a.k.a. someone you can depend on? That was Nick Folk for the Titans tonight.
That ties a career-high field goals made, 5. It is the 7th instances in his career he has made 5 field goals in a game. The Tennessee Titans get it done. Will Levis left the game with a shoulder injury. Mason Rudolph finished it out, and the Titans snap a 3-game losing skid to start the season. They are now 1-3. The Dolphins fall to 1-3 as well. 31-12 the final. Titans over the Dolphins. We're back with more of the postgame show in a moment. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
People do some pretty cool things in their 40s and 50s. Why should saving for retirement be any different? I mean, they go back to college, learn new instruments, start skateboarding.
Whoa!
Okay, maybe that one's not for everybody, but saving for retirement is. With aceyourretirement.org, you can get on track with your retirement savings no matter your age. Just have a 3-minute chat with Avo, the friendly digital retirement coach from AARP. You'll get personalized recommendations based on your input that are easy to understand and work with your lifestyle. It's quick, easy, and free. Plus, it's sponsored by AARP